Helix Sleep. Well, you know how much we love Helix. Every mattress in the world should be Helix, truly. And if you do not have a Helix mattress, what are you even doing? It's so comfortable. When we are away traveling, we love to travel. It's great to see new things, but it comes at a price, and that price is not being able to sleep on our Helix mattress.
They have a lineup of 20 unique mattresses, and we personally use the Moonlight mattress, but they also have the Helix Plus, which is a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers, and the Helix Kids mattress designed for growing bodies and endorsed by child sleep experts.
Helix knows there is no better way to test out a mattress than to sleep on it in your own home. That's why they are offering a 100-night trial and a 10 to 15-year warranty to try out on your new Helix mattress. You don't want to take our word for it? Well, Helix has been awarded the #1 mattress picked by GQ and Wired magazine, and it is even recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving your sleep. Helix is offering up to 30% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows. For our listeners, go to helixsleep.com/VIALL. That's helixsleep.com/VIALL. With Helix, better sleep starts now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Viall Files Reality Recap Edition. That's right, it's Thursday, and it's Reality Recap because we have so many things that we wanted to talk about. It just made more sense to do a reality recap, but we're making some minor adjustments to the Viall Files formatting because you, the audience, we want to listen to you. With that being said, next week is another banger week. We got 2 reality recaps, both Tuesday and Thursday, but don't you worry, we do have a Going Deeper sandwiched in between the reality recaps on Wednesday. And then we have an amazing guest, Micah from Perfect Match will be joining us. Obviously, a lot to go over. The finale of Perfect Match is dropping, I think, this weekend on Netflix, and lots to get into. It's a juicy, juicy ending. For sure. So next week is Ask Nick on Monday, Reality Recap on Tuesday, Going Deeper, and it's just a Going Deeper. It's just the interview with a texting office hour. That is a smash hit. And then Reality Recap on Thursday. So you do not miss it all. Lots to get into. And this episode of Reality Recap, we got some great guests. We have Brian Baumgartner. You know him as Kevin from The Office. Will be joining us later along with Stevan from Perfect Match. Does he think that Harry and Melinda kissed? We don't know. You know, he was certainly defending Harry and suggesting that Melinda was, in fact, there for her 15 minutes. So I wonder if he still feels the same. A lot to get into with Stevan, but that's for later in the show. It's now time for Household Headlines.
Household Headlines.
Household Headlines, that's right. What do we have? Oh, Justin Timberlake. He got arrested.
DWI.
What's the difference between a DWI and a DUI?
So I looked it up. DUI stands for driving under the influence.
Mhm.
DWI stands for driving while intoxicated. So I think
it's a state-by-state thing?
It's a state-by-state definition.
It's a title thing, but
Yes.
ultimately the same thing? You're fucked up behind the wheel?
Yes. The officer said the defendant was operating said vehicle in an intoxicated condition and that his eyes were bloodshot and glassy. A strong odor of an alcoholic beverage was emanating from his breath. He was unable to divide attention. He had slow speech. He was unsteady of foot, and he performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests.
I thought he performed poorly on his dance routine or something.
I'm sure that's part of it too. I've seen videos.
Dancing the line.
That's a hell of a mugshot,
Here's his
though.
mugshot.
He did slay the mugshot.
No, I mean, his eyes are fucked.
For sure. Yeah, no. It
That
looks
skin
like
is glowing.
someone who maybe smoked weed.
No officer lied in that case.
Yeah.
No.
His eyes are bloodshot. His eyes are glassy. I saw a thing that was Justin Timberlake judge, when am I gonna be free? And
It's gonna be
me.
Oh no.
Terrible.
Well, so the funny thing with this is that the officer who arrested Justin did not recognize him. And then basically the whole time...
How old was the officer? Do we know?
We don't know, but he was Gen Z.
We know that for sure.
Yes.
That's what the internet is
So it
saying.
was a mid-20s.
Mid-20s, yeah. So he
Because
didn't know...
they could have been a 50-year-old guy who doesn't know who Justin Timberlake is. That is possible.
That's true.
I
Yeah.
wonder if he's more upset about his DWI or the fact that the officer didn't know who he was.
I think Justin's has been not recognized before.
I would say probably the DWI.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a little light.
It's a bad look. That's a bad...
At some point, when will people stop driving drunk? It's
Take the Uber.
Just stop
Also,
doing
Ubers
it.
are so easy.
You have so much money. Like
You
you
have so
and
much money.
So many
You have a
people
driver.
employed. Exactly. You could literally call somebody. They would come and pick up your car. Like drive.
It's the most selfish thing that you could do.
If I had Justin Timberlake money, and I'm not familiar with his finances, but it sounds like he's got a lot of
He's
cash.
done well for himself.
I would just hire a driver.
I would never drive a
full-time.
day in my life. A day in my life.
What
Also, they have self-driving cars now. I
There's
took
that
one.
too.
What does
Yeah.
Jessica Biel say? Could we ask her what she thinks of his actions?
Probably not great.
Yeah,
Do you think she got a lecture? What would you say to me if I got a DWI?
Oh my God, I'm
Would-
sure I would have like,
What would it be what? Yeah.
I don't know my script currently in this moment, but I definitely like
Would
make
I have
you
to
eat
like go in the
dirt or-
corner or like what?
Just holding up your baby.
Yeah. I don't know
That's a
what
good
I would
point.
do. I'd probably make you like sleep outside.
There's a like I know we always talk about how like shame's kind of a bad thing these days especially when it comes to parenting, but like is there an appropriate time for shame? I believe there is.
I think this is an appropriate time
Yeah.
for shame.
Yeah, I think Justin Timberlake deserves to be shamed by
is a
not only
bad
his
thing.
wife but like all of us a
I
little bit.
will say, I
Yeah.
think he was shamed in the moment because when he was arrested, he allegedly muttered, "This is going to ruin the world tour." And the
Oh my
officer was
God.
like, "What tour?" And he was like, "The world tour."
And he's
He's
like,
like-
you're drunk.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
He's lucky it didn't ruin someone's life.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Brittany's thriving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Justin needs a conservatorship.
Maybe he does.
Is he's still making music?
Yeah.
He's going on
He's
a
got a
world
world
tour.
tour.
Yeah, well, maybe not.
Wait,
Yeah.
when this first came out, I thought maybe this was Justin Timberlake trying to get on Housewives because as Justin
My
has
theory.
suggested in the past, his theory is that to get on or stay on Housewives, you have to partake in a little bit of criminal activity.
Facts.
Commonplace. Yeah.
And what seems to be a a favorite amongst the Housewives is a little DWI or
Yeah.
DUI, which is a disgusting reason to get on. We do not condone this. To be clear, we think that's wrong.
No.
but do you really think that's
So many Housewives and Bravo people have done it.
well? Maybe they're just problematic.
Yeah, I don't know. Sierra, what's your take on this?
I don't know. I like when they shoot a little bigger with like a little mortgage fraud, a little.
When they shoot a little bigger. I like tax evasion.
Exactly. I'm like,
Yeah.
give me. Oh, your husband robbed
Yeah.
a bunch of older people. Like,
Yeah.
and now
Be
you're
Your
denying
husband,
it.
your husband was a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Love.
Mafia.
Yes.
We
Yes.
we want white collar crime. Like anyone
Yeah.
can get a DUI.
I will say, I do think Bravo is
Boring.
cracking down on like the drinking that Housewives are doing. So
good.
should be
Yeah.
coming to an end. But
It's not honestly something we should be laughing about. It is
No.
not cool, Justin.
horrible.
So do better.
Well, you know who's ready to get back to work.
Finally.
Finally.
Is that okay
I
for me to
feel like
say? I know
she's-
she's been like
No,
momming.
Finally.
it's okay
Yeah.
to say, but I do know Rihanna was offended at one point that people were demanding she make music.
Which fine.
Fair.
But I'm like, we've
Sh-
supported it all.
yeah.
The makeup brands, the lingerie, the fashion shows, like whatever. But I'm like, give the people what they want. It's been years. It's almost been a decade.
I also
Yeah.
feel
Really.
like there have been many fake outs here.
Yes.
Yeah,
This-
is this real?
yeah,
Because
no,
I thought like
She's
she was.
exclusively
she
said
sang.
this
She said that
herself.
Okay.
from her mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the fake outs before were just like singles or like Black Panther music or fashion shows,
Featured on-
features.
Yeah.
Also, she's been supporting the things that we love, like reality TV. So let's just calm down.
She
on
needs to be a
forcing her.
housewife.
Yes. I would love
She
that.
can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to release an album. We just want one.
We just love her music that much.
Isn't she a billionaire?
In my head, she is.
She's definitely.
I'll be honest. If I were a billionaire, I would not be making new music for y'all. Like,
Exactly. It's exactly what she did. She's
Yeah.
like, now I'm ready.
ugh, fine.
Like, twist my arm.
If you were a billionaire, would you stop working?
No, I don't think so. I think there's something to be said about like needing a purpose in life. Like, I
Mhm.
think I was thinking about this last.
I was
think
thinking
we.
about being a billionaire last night.
It was. No,
I think about it every day.
I
It's
think we
very-
drastically underestimate our need to be or feel useful.
Yeah.
Work is often an easy way to feel useful or have a purpose. So I don't know if like I think what I do for work might change. Yeah. I would definitely.
The office looks a little different.
Yeah.
Studio,
guys would
studio
definitely-
is a little bit nicer.
You guys would definitely.
Somewhere.
You guys would
We're
definitely
on
make
an
the same.
island in a
No.
penthouse.
Well,
Well, if I'm gonna be a
speaking
billionaire, I
of-
can't pay you more. Like, how else am I gonna save $1 billion?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. You
$1
guys would
billion
all be
dollars
rich.
is like so
So much-
much money.
so much
Yeah,
money.
you could shed $1 million and not even notice.
You could literally, yeah. Well, speaking of having a lot of money, Wall Street Journal article suggests that stay-at-home girlfriends are having a moment.
What is a stay-at-home girlfriend?
A stay-at-home girlfriend is a young woman who, in the apartment at 8 a.m., makes the bed and cooks pancakes for her boyfriend before he goes to work.
Mm-hmm.
After green juice, it's time for self-care, a private Pilates reformer session, and a microcurrent facial. Then she has a lunch with a girlfriend at a local hot spa, goes for a long walk, and listens to a podcast before it's time to get ready for a date night.
Hopefully,
that.
Viall files.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great, but this also sounds like it was like somebody's like made up like get ready with me for the day.
Yeah,
This is what I
yeah.
do in a day.
I wake up at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
and I cook my boyfriend pancakes.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's
see
exactly what it
these
sounds like.
everywhere, and
They're all lying. That's not what they do every single day.
No.
What do you think they do?
They wake up around like 11. They like roll out of bed. They DoorDash like a burrito from somewhere. They're like definitely not drinking a fucking green juice. They're like
they're
chugging
taking
their,
one sip and
they're
spitting it out.
No, they're chugging their Celsius from last night. That's like
Yes.
on their nightstand. Like all of that is a lie. Nothing on Instagram is real. If anyone wanted to know, I'm here to break it to you. It's all
They're
fake.
spending
No.
a lot of time putting their phone up, like walking
Yes.
back and forth, getting out of bed like 800 times,
Mhm.
checking to make sure it was the right.
That is one of my favorite things to do is when I see these like get readies with me or like spend the morning with me. And it's like, I know how many times you just like put on your slippers because you didn't get the right shot.
You know what nobody does when they first get up in the morning is this like
The
long
stretch.
body stretch, little turn to the
Right.
side, and then they're like, "Oh, let me open my curtains."
Yeah,
But it's at a different angle.
I've never opened my curtains right after getting out of bed.
You don't even
I
have
do it.
curtains.
You
I
do.
do it, yeah.
When I do it, it's like,
Do you stretch?
I do a little like that stretch.
Every
What?
single morning you
Like, you
do
know, you
a,
have to
You
wake
do-
up
what
the
is that
body.
stretch?
Like, you gotta
No.
just like stretch your body. And
I
You
do.
You
like,
hug yourself?
whatever position I'm in, I just kind of like.
No, I do
don't
a
know.
big stretch.
Yeah.
No, I do a and it's so funny. I don't know if I do it anymore, but I remember I was a kid and I did it and my mom was like, "Your dad does the exact same thing." And he would like scratch his side like this. And I did it. And then my mom was like, "No, that is your father." Like,
Wait.
your dad does the exact
You
same
just
thing.
scratch your side every morning?
Not every morning, but like when you wake up, it's just like,
You just little-
Are there?
but
there,
like that's the movement.
there are like body movements, I guess, that I realize like I now do that I'm like, oh, my fucking dad does that. Or like when I get emotional, I'll touch like I'll scratch my neck or something like that, and I definitely realize I got that from my dad. Are there things that you picked up from your parents?
My corn tooth, but
Oh,
your corn tooth.
what's a corn
Genetics.
my tooth right here, that's
Little crook.
like a little crook. It's my corn tooth, but like my dad has it and all 7 of his children have it.
tooth? Ooh,
All of them got it.
Interesting.
Same tooth, same exact tooth, crooked just a little bit. Pretty crazy.
Well, that's just like looking like your dad.
A tooth, Nick? Every single tooth?
Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed?
Maybe.
did you forget to tickle your side this
Yeah.
morning?
I did. I
Are
didn't
the
have my
blinds
green
still closed,
juice. I
or-
didn't know. I didn't make pancakes. Nick left the kitchen extremely dirty. Our dog tried to take some stuff off the counter, then got in a fight with Shug's dog, our babysitter's dog. It was just like a thing,
Mm. I had a great morning. Welcome. Yeah, River.
Good.
Yeah, which included allowing my wife to sleep in while I took care of our daughter.
Very nice.
I didn't get anything from my parents,
Oh,
but I wasn't
you-
raised by my parents.
Oh
What?
my God. This
what?
is-
Wait, what?
Yeah, it got dark. No,
yeah.
Your grandma.
I don't know my father. My mom, my grandma raised me. My boyfriend, however, I will say something that was kind of like the first like little minor ick I ever had was he was sitting on the couch with his dad, and his dad like kicks up his like ankles on the table, which I just hate, like feet on a coffee table to begin with. And then Connor did it, and I was like, "Oh, you are your father's son."
Aw.
Which I love you, Mike. I know you're not listening, but it was an ick.
What's stronger? What has more influence? An ick or great sex?
Great
ick.
sex.
An ick could turn you off from having sex with someone.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is
I think
true.
an ick. I think an ick because define good sex. Like fine
Like-
sex is
like-
fine.
No, great sex. Like I don't know. Like you're just like I love.
You can change an
I
ick,
love
but
that dick.
you can't
Like,
always
know,
change
like-
sex though, right?
But wouldn't a better comparison be like great companionship or an ick? Because I'm like, there's sometimes where I'm like, so you love somebody so much, you're like, I will overlook that.
Yeah,
Where
that's a different question. But like being dickmatized, as they say,
I
or
don't know.
No,
it.
I think if you can get an
Dick-fluenced.
ick from someone, then they're not your person.
that's not true.
You can change an ick though.
Eh.
I
Like
don't
sex, you
know.
can't always change.
She got an ick from her longtime life partner boyfriend, and I've given We've well documented the ick or icks I've given Natalie.
And I do love
Yeah.
my boyfriend very much.
Oh.
7 years.
But I think it's like when you first meet someone
Yeah.
and you experience an ick and you're like, oh my God. Or like maybe you had sex with them, you're like, this is the best sex ever. And then they do something that's an ick and you're like, I just cannot move past this. Like that was fucking gross. Even if the sex is really good, I think the ick could be stronger, depending on what the ick is.
Justin.
Like it's gonna
I'm with
turn me
that.
off. Like I'm not gonna want to
Yeah.
have sex with you. I'm gonna be like, it was really good, but like that thing was really
Here's a
fucking
que-
weird and gross.
Here's a question for you, because like I don't think, well, at least straight men
Mhm.
experience icks the way women describe icks. Do gay men experience icks in a way that women describe icks?
Gay men are judgmental, so I guess so.
Wait, you don't experience icks?
Like-
Yeah, but the way y'all talk about icks is if it's this like this,
like deal breakers.
yeah, these little things that you just can't get over, and I just don't. Yeah, I don't think men notice stuff like that, or if they do, it doesn't really bother them.
For me personally, icks are, you can change that. Or like icks are minor, they're not deal breakers.
I think icks
So
are
maybe.
like kind of funny and like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, like
But
they're
they are
endearing if
they
you
are
love
turn
the
off to
person.
y'alls.
No, like if it was a true ick, like I wouldn't be with the person. I would not be able to get over it. But like there are a lot of things Danny does and I'm like, oh, ick. But like I say it in like a loving, like endearing way.
But that a different person, would it be?
Yeah, like we're not talking about your lifelong partner. We're talking about like you're out at a bar, you hook up with a guy, you're like, oh my God, best sex ever. And then you're like, okay, fine, like we'll do it again. And then you're at his place and you see something, he does something that's really fucking icky. And you're like, oh my God.
I'm
do you
done.
leave? Do you have sex with him again?
Lose my number.
Goodbye.
We
But is
leave.
that an ick or a red flag?
Well, depends on what the ick is.
Okay, so there. Because
It sounds like
icks to me are minor, red flags are like deal breakers.
I don't know.
It
Like
depends what the ick is. It
If I-
really
He
does.
okay, say he
I think it's like the somebody that's a little too old to be having like liquor bottles, like old empty liquor bottles, like stored up as if it's decor. That's an ick.
like movie posters.
Like, if I walked into your place and it's like, beer pong, like, oh, we drink a lot of handles. I'm like, yeah, no, thank you.
Or like a very messy bathroom.
Still clubbing at like older. Yeah, no, that gives me an ick.
At older.
At older,
I think
'cause
it would have to be something that they did in front of me. Like, I don't know. I'm like trying to think of like all the stuff that you do now that it's like now we're married, so like it's fine. But like if you would have done it on our first date, I'm like, would I have like stayed? I don't know.
That is true. The timing of when the ick presents is so crucial.
no, very crucial.
Well, that's like asking if ick is stronger than love, which is not, because love's the greatest thing in the world. But I'm talking about it's all you have is the great sex, not the emotional connection and the ick.
I think the ick's stronger.
Okay.
I don't know.
yeah, there's
Let
no
us
emotional
know in the
connection.
comments. What else we got going on, Leia?
All right, in some Bravo news, we've got Kyle Richards and Dorit were spotted feuding during filming.
You
Good
called
for them.
You called it.
Yeah, confirms your
Shocker.
point.
I'm just glad they're filming.
Yeah.
I'm really excited, honestly, to see single Dorit. Because, right? Isn't she separated from PK?
Well, it's implied that they're working on themselves for their children.
I want to see Dorit date on Beverly Hills Housewives. That's what I want to see.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
I don't know if we will.
That'll be it.
We shall see. All right.
I don't need a whole season of her whining about her marriage with Dorit. That was last season.
I was gonna
Okay.
say that's typically what it is.
Word of the town is she's been separated for years. So
Great. And I want to see that on Beverly Hills Housewives. And I want to see her date.
yeah.
We shall see.
That's just a request that I have.
Well, we'll see if it gets granted. In other news, we've got Craig mentions that he wouldn't tell anyone when he was going to propose to Paige. Curious to know, Nick, how long did you have the ring before you proposed? And did you tell anyone that you were going to propose?
Well, I planned a party and I had some help. So obviously, everyone knew.
Sierra, you knew?
I was there.
Well, there was a whole party.
Not at the engagement, at the
Yeah.
party.
So
I said,
I wasn't.
"Surprise!"
I
Oh, so
wasn't
you
like, hey, we're
right.
having a surprise party. Not going to tell you what it's about. Surprise for you guys too. So I guess everyone knew. Sure. Yeah.
So, okay. It was not a secret, other than for now.
That being said, if they're like, but that was based off a request from Natalie. Like she was just like, hey, if and when you propose, these are what I want. I would like a party following. And I'd like it documented. Those were the two requests that she had. And I was like, done and done. I can do that.
Well,
Simple.
When did you get the ring and like how long were you holding on to it before you proposed? And where did you hide it?
It was at Cindy's house.
Okay.
Yeah. So definitely did not trust Natalie
Oh my God, no.
Uh,
I was looking
Tearing
through
apart
everything.
the drawer.
And I was. Yes, it was.
Nick's like, what happened to this? I don't know, Steve.
I don't know.
I believe I
Someone-
only had it for like a
He
week.
got broken into.
Yeah.
And they
believe-
took nothing.
Definitely less than 2 weeks.
Unless there was something here for them to take, then they might have taken that thing that you didn't want anyone to find.
Would it
Was there
be,
something
where was
here?
it?
Why are you so nervous?
But that being said, had Nally not requested a party, I wouldn't have told anyone.
How long did you have the ring for before?
Less than 2 weeks.
Less than 2 weeks.
Maybe even less than a week.
Wow. Okay.
I can't imagine people who like will propose to somebody in another state or something and fly with
Like,
it.
travel with
Oh my
it,
God, the
yeah.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
no, I
imagine
agree.
that.
Or like doing it at a sporting event, walking through security. First of all, why are you
like
doing it? Why
proposing at a baseball game.
It's when people do it like on top of a mountain and like next to a waterfall. And I'm like, what? No.
On a boat.
My anxiety is peaking.
Yeah.
Because you think it's going to fall or what?
Yeah,
somebody that
or
I
that
know,
they will.
somebody that I know, her husband was an Olympic athlete. So, and they're like very like outdoorsy people. He put the ring in the ocean for when they went scuba diving and to like go down and find it. And I was like, what if like a fish ate it? What if like, you know, just like, what if just something like that is something that is uncontrollable? I'm happy it worked out for you, but the amount of anxiety I would
Well, it was
have.
probably in some sort of special
It
security.
was like
Controls.
tied down to like a rock or something,
Well, there
but
you go.
still, it's like that's very risky.
Yeah, you can't trust the ocean.
exactly. There's
Like-
currents down there. There's the sand moves.
There's-
Tsunami.
There's
Sharks.
fish and sharks and
Hungry.
crabs.
Nally and I are definitely not that adventurous. Like,
Oh my God. If Nick was like, we're going to do this, I'd be like, I'm not going. He'd be like, no, you have to. I'm like,
to.
no, I don't want to.
Or like when people put it in like food and things like that, where I'm like, why would you want to bite into?
That's the same with gender.
Pregnant-
That's the same with gender reveals. Sorry if anyone's done this, but like,
imagine all the people listening being like, oh.
no, I know.
Shoot, I
I'm
gotta
so sorry,
change
whatever works
my
for you
engagement
works.
plans.
It's the cake that tells you what it, or like when you take a bite of a no. The cake's cute. It's when you take a bite of a cupcake and it's on the center, and then you like can't talk, you can't kiss. You're like,
I did
you
that.
just got to chew up the cupcake.
You did
first.
that?
I did the cupcake.
No, Leia.
Okay, well, listen,
how did
it
you,
was
how did you celebrate with Danny? You're literally like, hold on. Like,
it was just the two of us first, and we just bit into the same cupcake.
Did you do it like Lady and the Tramp? Like,
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I be honest? I don't hate the cupcake.
that's because you love fucking sweets. You're 10.
We definitely were chewing while we hugged each other, though.
The idea
Yeah,
of a delicious
I mean, like-
cupcake.
Was your
Nick's
mouth?
like, I don't really care about like what's blue or pink. Like, I just want the cupcake.
what's the icing flavor?
I will say I was like looking forward to that cupcake all day. I was like so hungry. I walked in the door, it was there, and I was like, oh
me that
yeah,
cupcake.
I don't even care what the gender is. I'm just want this
I'm
cupcake.
just hungry.
Was your mouth blue after? Because I saw a video.
Yes.
I saw a
Yeah.
video where everybody's mouth was like dyed the color. And I was like,
Absolutely.
ooh.
No, we did the balloon and it was perfect.
The
It
balloon
was-
is
the balloon-
cute.
Do you think we'll always do the balloon?
Oh, that could be like a cute little tradition.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to do the cupcake.
We will
next.
always.
So
We will always do it alone.
yeah, I don't want to do it in front of party. Nick did whenever we were like, okay, what should we do? Like, what are some? He was like, what if we have Cindy find out what it is, and then she goes to the grocery store and gets flowers in either pink or blue and sets them on the counter, and we come in and see that.
I was
Like,
crowds. It was just. It was coming.
It's
Like, there's
cute.
no bad
That's
idea in
cute.
brainstorming.
This is the start, though, right?
Yeah, that was the
This is
first
the
idea.
first idea.
There's a
Don't
there's a
do
symbolism
that.
there. Flowers are like positivity. So
Thank you.
there
Thank
go.
you, Justin.
And beauty.
You.
Forever. There's thought.
What was your other idea?
I don't know. I think I stopped giving ideas after that.
Oh.
No, there was one more that I was like, "Are you okay?" It's just like logistically, this is just not it.
Never
Like,
done a
what-
gender reveal before.
What are you doing? It's like you want the suspense, you want the build up, and he's like, "What if we just have it like under like a piece of paper and we just flip the paper and read it?" Like, I don't wanna
Little
do
Uno
that.
card.
Yeah, what are you
At
doing?
that point, you might as well just read the email together.
Literally.
What if we just have the doctor call us and then we'll guess? All right. What else we got?
Another headline: 90 Day Fiance star Angela Deem had sex with boyfriend 37 times in 2 weeks.
I love
Same.
this show so much.
Same.
Same.
Well, there you go.
I think we counted
For sure.
same.
Like, what do you guys do? Just have a little tally mark set on the wall? Just like,
Yeah, we
oh,
have a
1, 2.
chalkboard. in the room.
Yeah, why did you start? 2 weeks is a weird time
Time
period.
frame?
Yeah. Like how many times in a day, I
Like,
suppose?
did after 2 weeks were you like, done? Like, do not come near me.
Well, I think they were like
I would be.
long distance or something, and they had like a 2-week window. I'm not entirely sure. They had like
What
a
is
2-week window. or
37
something.
divided by 14?
2.64.
You are asking the wrong household.
I
That's
pulled
not
up the
unreasonable.
calculator. So yeah,
3 times a day.
2.5.
2 to 3 times a day.
Yeah.
What's the half like?
Just a little blowy.
No, it's 2 to 3 times a day.
A little
Yeah.
oral,
Yeah.
not to completion.
That's not when you put it in those terms. That's not that unreasonable for like a new relationship.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's not a new relationship.
90-day fiance.
Yeah, they've been on the show for like 5 years.
That show's insane. I don't
The show's
understand.
How
wild.
old is this person?
She's not young.
She's like I want to say 50s, 60s.
Oh my God,
But she got like
good for
plastic
her.
surgery. She got her glow up, and her husband wasn't allowed in the country for 5 years.
For those of you who don't watch 90 Day Fiance, it's a good one.
It's intriguing to
It's
say
a
the least.
really good show.
Wow.
Are you familiar with his character?
Yes,
Character.
She is
Person.
she is a
58.
character.
58.
Oh wow.
No,
58, and she's having sex 3 times a day for 2 weeks.
Jeez.
good for her.
The stamina. I'd be like, please get away from me. Do not touch me.
And then the question is like, how long is the sex? Because if you are having sex that long, at least from like a man's point of view, like it's long, like
How-
this longer and longer.
Well, isn't it
How
like-
old is her fiance? Husband by now? What are we?
I want to say he's in his early 40s, late 30s. He's younger.
that third time
He's from Africa.
of the day? You really have to focus.
You really have to spread it out. I
Like,
feel.
When am I running my errands or like doing my skincare like 3 times a
Yeah,
day?
like who has
when am
time?
I like doing my green juice, my Pilates,
Making your pancakes?
opening the curtain?
They have a 22-year age difference.
Yeah.
Oh,
God bless.
So he's 35.
okay. Well, that answers a few questions.
I'm getting really good at this.
Did you hear about Bill Belichick? Not to transition. He's-
Who?
No,
Bill Belichick
no,
No.
what?
apparently has a 24-year-old girlfriend.
How old is
Former
he?
72. Imagine taking Bill home to meet the parents.
Yikes. Also, Red Hot Chili Peppers frontman, 61, I want to say, and his girlfriend's 19.
Maybe
Oh.
bring him home to meet your
Okay,
grandparents.
that's weird.
You know.
Now he's
61
like, no
and
judgment.
19.
I'm like, I cannot speak about that. I cannot.
Because my husband's.
My husband's 42.
He's hot, remember?
My
That's how
husband's
you answer
hot.
it.
My
Yeah.
husband's age hot.
So yeah.
Gypsy Rose, the new show is out on Lifetime. Are
I'm
you wa-
watching it.
we need to catch up.
I'm loving it. Y'all are all over this last episode. There was a nice chunk of Good Morning America and a nice chunk of the interview.
Why didn't you send me a picture of me on Lifetime?
Because I was just so consumed and in awe. And I was like, wait, this is also kind of weird.
Very meta.
Yeah, like very much like watching, like, and I was like, wait, am I at the desk right now or am
Do
I
we
on
need
my
to
couch?
watch? Is it good?
Yeah, yes. The
Big
first
takeaway.
first 2 episodes are kind of like meh. The 3rd episode is a week after she gets out of prison, so she's doing the press tours and it's like being recognized, being followed by media. I kind of had a little, like, I've always had a little sympathy for Ryan, and then this episode definitely swayed my opinion a little bit.
Okay.
He seems very into the celebrity of it all. He was very happy to be like, no pictures, please. Like, okay, you can get a selfie, but hurry up. And it's like very like
That's not being like a protective partner, no?
it wasn't reading that way because he's just like I don't know. It as I said, you kind of have to watch it and have your own perspective. But for me, it was like, I can kind of see like he's stressing her out with traveling. This girl just got out of prison, has never been on a plane, and she's calmer about getting to the airport than this man is. Like he's genuinely stressing her out. And then they show the clip of you guys talking about Ken coming in. So I think that's where they're bringing him into the next episode of the conversation. So it's like
Okay.
getting juicy. The first like 2 episodes were just like her getting out of prison and being with her family and whatnot.
So they're still together,
At this point, yeah.
Ryan and Gypsy.
Ryan and Gypsy. So the whole next episode is Ken coming into the picture. I believe he reached out to the stepmom.
Okay. I really want to know like when the restraining orders happened and why.
I would assuming it's coming up, but yeah, I think because she ends this season, I believe, with Ken. So
Yeah, it
there's
doesn't not with Ryan anymore.
there she has no run anymore.
Okay. Well,
I would encourage a watch. It's on Lifetime A&E, wherever you stream that. But it's phenomenal. Not gonna lie, it's a good watch.
Clayton
all right.
is his trial was
Court sides with Clayton Eckert in the paternity trial. So Did we throw that out? Did the court was like, listen, this is getting too much?
Is this finally resolved? Because I feel like he obviously came on here, told his story. Obviously, Team Clayton. But is this done finally?
According to this the docs, this person knowingly presented a false claim, knowingly violated a court order compelling disclosure or discovery such that an award of attorney fees and costs is appropriate. Okay, so she has to pay all of his attorney fees?
Yeah.
Well, then
justice for Clayton.
And then it's further ordered that the court, having determined that this person has a pattern of similar, if not identical, behavior
which
and
Clayton
court
talked about.
involvement,
Yeah.
referring this matter to the county attorney's office for review of their actions. So basically, there's further investigations going into this person.
Yeah, this was a very crazy story. And if you have not listened to the episode with Clayton Urquhart, you should definitely go and listen to it. It's definitely a very Gone Girl-esque.
Yeah.
Like, it's,
Okay,
I mean,
so
not
that's
even,
crazy.
minus the murder. Like,
Yeah, of course.
That we know of.
there was no
Allegedly.
murders that we are aware of, but there was definitely a lot of craziness going on. Listen, this was a very tough moment for Clayton. You know, all jokes aside, like, he really struggled through this, and I'm sure it was a very scary time. So very glad that he seems to be out of this, and hopefully he can move on with his life, because it's like one of those. I think he's been so obviously fixated on clearing his name, which is totally understandable. But I really hope that now he can move on. I wouldn't be surprised if he like almost like stays in this lane and tries to like advocate for like similar people who have. But like I kind of hope for him that he just kind of moves on from this and moves forward.
Yeah, what's interesting is that there's a lot of discourse right now I've seen where like people are getting upset that other past Bachelor and Bachelorette contestants aren't like speaking out about it.
Well, I feel like we have. I mean, certainly we had him on the show. We've done our part.
Not us.
But,
Not us.
But like,
But also, what are they like? What are people supposed to be saying?
we're not upset. Like we don't all follow each other. And if we do, we all don't give a shit and pay attention to each other. It's more out of courtesy sometimes. And some of the people we're friends with, some of the people we're not. But also to the point of the Clayton, like there was this whole like Maury Povich moment where he's like, I am not the father. And I think a lot of people at that point thought that was it, you know? Obviously this has been ongoing. So I feel like variety of people who have but I think the main takeaway is for some of the contestants you see on The Bachelor, the people who are also on the show aren't always as obsessed with these storylines or these people as some of the fans are, which is okay.
However, they're not obligated to speak on it. There's nothing really left to say.
Yeah.
I agree.
Congrats.
I feel like do what you want with your platform.
Truly.
Yeah. We also don't live online, you know, at least some of us don't. Like when you become aware of a story, it might take someone else 3 days, you know? A lot going on
and
in
like
the news.
some podcasts are released weekly. This just happened. Like give them some time to edit the episode.
Give some time for like the story to get out, you know?
Leia, are you watching Love Island?
Yes, absolutely.
Love Island UK or Love Island USA?
Both.
Which is better?
UK.
Well, okay. Normally I am a UK Australia girly, but I gave USA
Are those
a chance.
one and the same, or are those two different shows?
Two different shows.
Two different shows.
There's UK, there's Australia,
South Africa. There's
There's
there's a whole
bunch.
franchise.
Germany.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But UK in Australia, okay.
UK and Australia are my favorites. UK is the ultimate winner, but USA is good.
This year?
I am
or
enjoying it.
Oh, in general.
I have only watched this season.
Okay.
I will not lie, Ariana drew me in, and I'm loving it. I mean, I think like the first couple of episodes were very interesting because I was like, the girls are actually more toxic than the men on this show, and like everybody just seemed like not as mature as they do on the Love Island UK series, and so I was getting a little bit frustrated and annoyed watching them. I was just like, oh my god, these people. But I'm hooked now. In the last episode, it was like it was drama. It was such good drama. So basically, I'll paint the picture
It's
for
like,
you
what
guys.
happened?
Here we go. Okay, so Rob and Leah are together. This is
You?
episode 8. Not me.
Okay.
No. I would. This guy for me is an ick. So many icks.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so on episode 8, Rob and Leah, they've been going strong the whole season. They've had like bumps in the road. A bombshell came in and stole Rob, but they got back together. Everybody always loves when that happens. They're strong. Rob is like, I really like you. They're hooking up at night. They are together. Then 2 bombshells come in at the end of episode 7.
Question,
And-
are bombshells everyone or bombshells only women?
Everyone.
Everyone's a
So
bombshell.
every week they're like men come in as bombshells, women come in
Okay.
as bombshells. This week it was women coming in as bombshells. And 2 women came in, and everybody on the cast was either blindfolded or handcuffed to a wall, they were just, I don't really know why that had to be a thing, but the girls come in and one of them kisses Rob. They get to pick 2 men that they want to kiss. One of the bombshells kisses Rob. Rob reassures Leah, I'm into you. I'll let you know if anything changes. Don't worry. I like you. The bombshell chooses Rob to go on a date, and on this date, they kiss. Rob, again, he's like, first thing, he like presents as such a gentleman. He's like, I need to tell Leah, like, she's the first person I need to tell. He obviously waits, like, she finds out from the girl. She's really chill about it, but hears him out. And then she's like, no, wait, I'm kind of pissed about this. So they have another conversation. And this is after he's reassured her so many times that, like, I will tell you if anything changes. He's like, I do like this girl. I want to give her a chance, but like, I still really like you. And she's like, so she confronts him about how she's feeling. And he has the biggest temper tantrum I have ever seen in my life.
So a very hairy.
I will
a
show
la
it's
Harry.
so
It's
a la
giving
Harry.
Harry.
I'll show
So
you.
like can you cheat on a reality TV dating show where you're like
On Love Island, they do give the option to like be exclusive or like to be closed off to other people. So I'm like, there is that element of
commitment? or-
commitment, or like we're sticking to it. So in that case, yes. But on a dating show, like Perfect Match and whatnot, like I don't really consider that cheating if your whole objective is to be matching with other people.
Yeah. It's amazing how some of these guys really like victimize themselves after getting caught.
I don't know what I would do if I was like having an argument with someone and I was explaining why I feel like they cheated on me or I felt like wronged, and then they threw a temper. Here, watch this.
It's the like pencil dive into the pool. Like,
You know what this looks
He
like?
has a full-blown temper tantrum. He's curled up in a ball, and then he does this. He jumps into a pool and hides underneath this ledge here.
What the fuck? This is giving like sharks and fucking minnows. Like this man's playing a pool game. He's like hiding.
Marco.
Literally, I
Marco
used
Polo.
to do this as a
Polo.
child, like with my siblings, where we would
No.
hide from each other in the pool.
It reminds me of High School Musical 2 when Zac Efron Choi like is like throwing his body and like running through the golf course. And he's like singing where he's like throwing his fit. He's like, she doesn't love me. But it's that like man thing where they like throw their body to like
Yeah,
make a tantrum.
It is very interesting what you say though, because like with all of these reality shows, they have these games where you have a choice to either kiss your partner or kiss someone else. And like in the last batch of episodes that I watched, there was this episode where all the women, except for 2 of them, basically chose to kiss other people rather than the person that they were coupled with. And the men were all pissed about it because they, specifically Aaron, who's in a match with this woman, Kaylor, and he was like really upset and hurt by the fact that she chose to kiss someone else. And so like, that's when I was feeling like the women were then being like, oh, why are you upset and crying about it? But then the men completely flipped the script. These 2 new bombshells come in, Aaron and Rob. Aaron and Rob both are all of a sudden into these women. I felt like Aaron was using Kaylor's previous kiss to like kind of give him the green light to explore new connections. But I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting question where it's like they've known each other for only a couple of weeks. None of them are officially dating. So like, and the whole purpose of the game is to explore other connections. The
Yeah.
whole purpose of the show is to explore
I
other
don't think you can
connections.
cheat, but you can lead someone on. I think that's my take on
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he was telling her, like, I got you, I like you, I'll tell you if anything changes. And then at the recoupling ceremony, he just kind of like, Ariana tells everybody, if you're open to recoupling with one of these 2 new bombshells, like, stand up and come here. And so 3 other guys get up. There's this like dramatic pause. And then Rob kind of turns to Leah. He's like, I'm sorry. And he gets up and he
Swerves.
stands up there.
Spoiler
Mhm.
alert.
Okay, wow. All right, well, Love Island USA. Maybe we'll have to take a peek, babe. Yeah.
I don't have the time. But yeah, that sounds
Oh my
amazing.
god, wow. Well, what a yes and there.
It's an incredible commitment.
We can just have Leia give us rundowns of every episode.
Well, I'm watching it no matter what. And UK is pretty good also this season, but the US
Oh my
surprised
god,
me.
how do you have the time, Leia? Truly.
I really don't know.
I'm watching UK and it is a commitment.
That's it for household headlines. It's now time for Brian Baumgartner. You don't know him as Kevin from The Office. He's got a new barbecue book out now, but we have some fun with him. Play some games. Let's get to Brian. Rocket Money is your personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can start growing your savings. With Rocket Money, I have full control over my subscriptions and a clear view of my expenses. Rocket Money will even try to negotiate and lower your bills for you up to 20%. All you have to do is submit a picture of your bill, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest. They deal with customer service for you. It is truly incredible. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has saved a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's features. I myself have saved over $1,000 by using Rocket Money. Stop wasting money on things you do not use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/VIALL. That's rocketmoney.com/VIALL. rocketmoney.com/VIALL. Hey, listen, if you're like me, you usually pick wines because you like the color of the bottle. But like there's so much to know about wines, and let the experts take care of it for you. And with First Leaf, I feel like I am offering real great tasting wines to our guests instead of just being like, look at this cool label.
First Leaf is a great way to reconnect with old friends. First Leaf takes the worry and guesswork out of buying quality wines. To get started, just answer some specific questions about your wine likes and dislikes on First Leaf's website. It only takes about 5 minutes to create your personalized wine profile. Then your very own wine concierge, I've always wanted one of those, will use your responses to curate a customized selection of delicious award-winning varieties from rosés to sparklings and everything in between, all based on your personal preferences.
These hand-selected wines will be delivered to your door within a few days, with each bottle priced lower than you'd pay for at a wine store. You even get to choose when you receive your wine. Plus, every selection is backed by their First Leaf 100% satisfaction guarantee. And if you have questions about your wines, like what to pair them with, for example, First Leaf's personal wine concierge team is there to offer expert advice. We love reconnecting with our friends and family over bottles of First Leaf wine, and I bet you'll feel the same way too. So give First Leaf a try. Head over to tryfirstleaf.com/VIALL to sign up and save 50% off. That's half on your first 6 curated bottles plus free shipping. That's tryfirstleaf.com/VIALL to save 50% off your first 6 bottles plus free shipping. That's tryfirstleaf.com/VIALL. Brian, welcome back to the Viall Files. It's great to have you, man.
Thank you. That seemed really perfunctory, by the way.
What? Perfunctory?
It's great to have you. It didn't feel genuine to me.
You want me to start over?
No,
Do it again.
I
Take
prefer.
two.
Yeah, take two. Yeah, we'll definitely play both
Let's run it
takes.
back.
But like, Brian, so good to have you back to the
Oh my
Viall
God,
Files.
it's
Like,
great.
holy shit,
It's
I
so
can't
good
believe you're
to
here.
see
Yeah,
you.
it's so good to
It's
see
so
you.
good to see you.
How you been, man?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
What's
See,
new?
that's how you do it.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Lessons from...
That felt very genuine.
Yeah.
Yep, it did, right?
I was channeling Kevin. I felt like Kevin was more like a low, hey guys.
This is how it seemed. Hey, Nick, great to see you again.
Yeah.
We have a book here.
No, fuck me.
You're fired.
Brian,
Yeah.
it's really... How...
No, I'm sorry.
Where'd you get
It's
those
good to see
shoes?
you. Where did I get them?
Oh,
Are
look
those
at
like
those.
alligator?
I don't know. Is alligator canceled?
Good question.
No,
Actually, as soon as
they're-
I said that, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Alligators.
I
They
don't
might
know.
come
Here
for
comes
me.
PETA.
I don't remember what they are.
They look good.
PETA.
But
Fake.
thank
They're
you.
fake. They look good. Do we want to?
They're
I don't
not
know.
fake,
They're not
but
fake. Yeah.
no, they're not
He's a celebrity, people.
Give me a break.
Please.
It's not. They're not fake. I mean, I wish I could tell you exactly whose they were, but I actually bought them myself. So why would I shout them out?
There you go.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
What else is new?
I'm here. You have a new studio. I don't know if you noticed that.
I do. Yeah.
Yep. You have a new.
What do you
I
think
haven't
compared
been
to
here before.
The old studio.
I think the couch is low. I think that
Couch is
the
low.
environment is inviting.
Okay. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Brian was at
This-
our
this-
first studio.
This is an upgrade. This is like a wood desk.
It's like
thing.
it's a fake wood desk.
It's
well,
a
actually,
fake-
it's
well-
a wood desk.
It's reclaimed, right? Reclaimed wood
Restoration hardware.
cobbled together.
Oh,
is
yeah.
it?
It's a couple 2x4s mount, and then a TV built inside of it, and then that's like paper that looks like wood that we. It's like poster board.
You should see it from the other side.
Yeah.
You remember when I said that it was an upgrade?
Hollywood is an illusion.
I'm no
Brian.
longer sure it's an upgrade. But you do have a TV screen.
Yeah.
I don't have a TV screen that just has my name on it. I don't have
In
that.
case people forget the show they're
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
It's great to be here on the Viall Files.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
He
it.
can read.
Nailed it.
Anyway, That joke didn't work. All right, here we go. Here we go.
No one gets my last name.
No, I was pretending to read. That was the joke. I wasn't mispronouncing your last name. I was pretending to read because it's there. You got to stay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people get my last name
No,
wrong.
I get
so
anxious every time I say your last name.
Viall, right?
Viall.
That's what I said.
Sure.
Oh,
Viall.
Didn't
I
I?
say Viall. Am I wrong?
Vial, like a vial of
It's more Viall,
Viall.
Viall.
Vial.
but if you say
Viall?
it fast enough, it just sounds like Viall.
What's my last
People get-
name?
Yeah, does anyone
Baumgartner?
mispronounce?
What is it?
Oh my God, now I have anxiety. Didn't I? Brian Baumgartner. Brian Baumgartner.
You're definitely missing one
An N.
letter.
He's rushing through the end of it on purpose.
Baumgartner.
Baumgartner.
Gartner.
Yeah,
Brian
I don't remember what was he missing. He was missing
It was
something.
either
he was,
T
he
or
was
an
rushing
N.
through the end of it because I think he didn't know if it was a T or a D.
Oh,
That doesn't even. Oh, there we go.
It's a T, right?
Gartner. Yeah.
Gartner.
Gartner.
Baumgartner.
Yeah.
Baumgartner.
Baumgartner.
What is it?
Brian Baumgartner.
He's getting it.
Yeah, you're getting closer.
He's close enough.
I can't read or speak.
But it's a pleasure to have me here.
Yeah. But I do have a podcast. You do have an amazing book out.
Thank you.
Another cookbook,
Another cookbook.
which is you are my inspiration for cooking, because when there's too many cookbooks you open up today and you're just like, I would never eat this.
Right.
This
Well,
doesn't look good.
Thank you.
Every page looks delicious.
I'm telling you, they really,
And
really
easy to
are.
make.
And that is, I know it sounds like a like a sales pitch, but it's truly part of the reason that I put this together and included
good.
so many recipes that I think the barbecue and like slow cooking intimidates people. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't, I don't know, I'm gonna, But so it's got not just recipes, but some.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at that green sauce.
Smoked pork belly taco. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
No.
was
But stuff that is really achievable to make that doesn't necessarily take your entire day. Now there are recipes in there that will take your entire day, but really walks you through it so that you feel comfortable.
Yeah, there's a lot
I mean,
of.
if I can do it, anyone can do
There
it,
you go.
right? I never thought about
there's
that.
a lot of.
Is that what I'm saying?
That's a
by
good,
this? I
that's a
think
good
maybe
title, by
so.
the way.
if I
If I can
can
do it, anyone can do it. Yeah. Well,
Georgia Gold chicken.
Georgia Gold.
Mm.
There you go. I think I've made that 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Ooh.
It's delicious. Yes.
30-minute cook time.
30 minutes.
You can have this in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
up
delicious.
for the challenge.
You are.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm notoriously a particular eater. I
Okay.
don't want to say picky.
Why?
I would eat every page. Of
What
this
are
book.
you particular about?
I'm particular with my sauces, and I find
Weird, I
that
just had this discussion yesterday.
I find that Americans, my wife included, she's a sauce girl. It doesn't really matter what she eats as long as there's a tasty sauce. I'm on the. It's just like a sauce is fine. Some sauces are good, but I want the meal
Well,
to be good.
It's very interesting that you say that, and this was not set up, but that is part of what I talk about in this book. So, like, I'm not going to name any specific chain restaurants, typically chain, it could be any restaurant, where you go to a barbecue place. And I believe that really means sauce.
sauce place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And because then when they leave, they're selling the sauce and they're like, wasn't the sauce so delicious? And everybody's talking about the sauce. Meanwhile, it's like a shoe leather covered in said sauce.
Yeah. Any like smash burger anywhere, it's a sauce. It's a sauce burger.
Sauce burger.
Yeah.
But with part of what I talk about in here, which I really want to encourage people to do, A, because it's the right thing to do, and B, it actually tastes so much better. Know where the meat that you're buying is coming from and buy high quality meat
Period.
that is responsibly raised, because it is, again, the right thing to do, but B, it just tastes better. There's actually stuff there that is tasty. Don't oversauce. Use a rub, a spice rub. There's a lot of recipes in there, or recipes in there for different rubs and stuff that you can use. And then, if you want to add a little sauce, your wife is a sauce person, like let her add some sauce.
Yeah.
Put a little sauce on it. There's nothing wrong with sauce. There's recipes for sauce too, but don't drench it
Thank you.
in sauce.
Thank
you. Yeah. That's very important.
Thank you. I'm glad that we are aligned.
Yeah.
In that.
I mean, I'm not a sauce hater like you are. So like, do you eat someone I talked to
there's a
yesterday
lot of
eats
sauces-
zero sauce?
No, I there's plenty of sauces I like
Okay.
a barbecue sauce.
I will
Right.
say one time he came in with a sandwich and he didn't finish it. And so Allison ate the other half and she took one bite and she's like, this is pretty bland.
That
There's
I've
no
been known
sauce
to eat a
on here.
bland sandwich for sure.
Dry. Also,
she was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I like to sauce up my sandwiches with bacon.
Okay.
the grease.
Not
Yeah.
technically a sauce. Oh, the just bacon grease. That's not what you want to do.
As saucy as my.
Yeah.
Maybe an olive oil. I'll put an olive oil on there.
Do you do the like oil and vinegar stuff?
No vinegar, just the oil.
Yeah, see, I don't like that. Then that's soggy. I'm just personal taste.
No.
Preference.
Well, it's when do you apply the sauce?
What? Well, what do you mean? I'm saying
You
I don't
eat it
like
as soon as you put
wet.
the oil
I don't,
on. Either way.
I don't like the oil and vinegar like
If I'm getting a sandwich to go, oil on the side, sauce on the side. Apply the sauce right before you eat.
true.
Maximum freshness.
But see, I love tomatoes. Great fresh tomato.
Mm.
Love no issue. I'm not, please, the tomato farmers, I'm not saying anything. A tomato on a sandwich, horrendous for me.
Wet.
Makes it
Just
wet,
wet.
instantly. And it doesn't add that much in flavor. The downside in terms of texture and wetness, we keep saying wet, but the wetness is horrible.
And
I
it's-
won't do it.
Don't even
ever.
start it
And
on
it's
cut-
always
cut
going to
fruit.
get on your shirt.
Don't even get me started on cut fruit. I won't eat fruit that's not cut by me or vegetable. The freshness. It's all about freshness.
Oh, the freshness. Yes.
Like where did it?
Do you
where
like
was-
warm fruit?
No, I don't. I want it cut.
Right.
If it's going to be cut, I'm cutting it, or it needs to be cut in front of me,
Right.
or I'm
I'm
just
very
going to
clear
eat it
on this
uncut.
point.
Yeah,
Do you like warm fruit?
warm.
was
Why would I eat warm
Just thinking
fruit?
that if it's in a
Like
pie or
cooked?
like in a like.
Yeah, I don't like warm fruit.
Generally,
apple
no.
pie.
Oh no! I love hot fruit.
If I want
Yeah.
pie, I want chocolate pie. I don't.
Eh.
Yeah, I'm not an apple. I'm not a pie.
Chocolate pie
Not a
or a
pie guy?
chocolate cake?
Chocolate cake. Well, either. Really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a
uh,
cherry.
about-
I'm not a pie guy.
What about fruit soup?
Oh,
What?
That's a thing.
Is that a
That
thing?
is a thing.
What is
Throw it
that?
away.
It's a thing.
What is that?
I've never
What
heard
is
of that.
Is that
Fruit
only?
soup?
Am I the only
That's a
one who's
juice,
had
you mean.
fruit soup?
That fruit soup is a juice.
Yeah.
like in
warmed up
between a
fruit soup.
smoothie.
A what? In between a smoothie?
It's like in between a smoothie and like a juice, I guess. It's
Is that
soup.
what you
Is
like
it
after
hot?
you get your
it
smoothie in your
hot?
morning? You
It's
don't
cold.
finish it. You warm it up on the stove and have a soup or something.
It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold.
Then it's a juice.
So it's a.
What fruit specifically is
It's
this?
like strawberries.
By the way, you just freaked me out 3 times. Like, where is this voice coming from in the dark over there? Jesus.
The voices in your head.
Yeah.
Whatever
What
is
is
sitting there,
going?
people
It's
are
like
just-
this low, like, yeah. What kind of fruit specifically are we
Should I
talking?
serenade?
Like, where is this? Who's talking?
Sweet boy Justin.
Why don't you
Oh
you
my
put
God.
him in the dark?
We put him all over, but
Okay.
he's like a sauce.
All right.
Spread me out.
Oh, this is wow.
This took a turn.
Sauce on the side.
I think you're making up fruit
Soup.
soup. I
I've
think
had
that's a
it.
juice.
You've had it.
Brian, we
Mhm.
have some games that are household prepared for you.
Games.
Yeah, do you like
Games.
games?
I love games.
First one's
What kind of game?
it's a primer. It's
Okay.
a warm you up.
This is a warm me up.
This is a warm you up game. This is a get to know you.
Okay.
It's called Getting Grilled with Brian.
Ooh, I like them.
Getting Grilled with Brian Baumgartner.
There you go.
Gartner.
He said it a little awkwardly, but he did get
I
it
was
right
just
that time.
enunciating.
Do you have a middle name?
Yes.
What is it?
What do you guess? What is it?
Smith.
I wanted to
Actually, wait. Let me
okay.
let me help you. What does it start with?
a B.
A
Correct.
B.
Hold on,
Bill.
Brian.
Bob.
No.
It's short for William.
Oh, good.
Brian.
That was short for Robert.
Why is Bob short for William? Can somebody explain?
That's a whole
I thought
episode.
Bill was short for William.
What?
You are 100% right.
Right? Isn't
And
Bill-
he's trying to just-
What is Bob short for?
Bill.
Bob Robert.
Robert.
No,
Robert.
Robert.
Bill is
Robert.
still William, though.
and Bill is William.
Yeah.
It still doesn't
Will,
make
Willie,
much
Bill,
sense.
Billy.
But...
Those are all William.
What are
Okay.
some B names?
Brandon?
No.
Oh my God!
Too
What are
modern.
the names?
Yes.
Oh.
Is it really?
Nailed it.
Stop it.
Nailed it.
Whoa.
Nailed
Two
it.
guesses.
The weird thing is, in this, because I do play golf, as you know, and sometimes play golf on television, the most famous, well, if you don't know him, not famous, the most accomplished, there we go, nailed it, wrestler, like, but not like WWE, like Olympic wrestler.
Okay.
His name is Bruce Baumgartner.
Whoa.
And so when I'm like Dan Hicks or like Jim Nance or like
Uh-huh.
whatever, when I'm on TV for like years, They were like, we're going to go to the 18th hole with Bruce Baumgartner because their brain is taking Brian, putting Bruce because they know that.
Like the alliteration.
Yeah. Ah, damn, that story went nowhere either. All right, I'm going to work on it. But yes, you nailed Bruce.
Thank you.
That's a great story. And now
I
we all
enjoyed
know
it.
that, and we all know that Bruce Baumgartner, really good wrestler.
Really good wrestler.
Not the fake wrestling, the real one.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like an Olympic wrestler.
Yeah. Like
wrestling.
real wrestling. Yeah.
No
Yeah.
fold-out tables.
People
no
you wouldn't
heated.
want to get in a fight with at a bar.
Yes.
Correct.
If you see that cauliflower ear, you just keep on walking.
That is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we get to our game, I have a question I've been, I don't know, trying out on new
Getting
guests.
grilled. Okay.
Yeah, this is before the game.
Okay.
What is the craziest thing you believe?
Oh,
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
that's a good question.
It can go
That's
any,
the kind of
any-
question that-
any direction you want.
That's the kind of question, though, that doesn't make for great, because I would need to think about that for a second. What is the craziest thing that I believe in? I mean, I'm sort of like medium-ish on a lot of things that I know people feel passionately about, meaning like ghosts or like UFOs
Mhm.
or
Mm.
things like that. I'm not. Here's the thing that I'm not. I'm more talking because I'm trying to think of an answer, but
Stalling.
When people hear
I'm
this,
not
it'll
a
be
big
like
conspiracy
immediately got
guy.
it.
I'm not a big conspiracy guy because I feel like people do not keep secrets. And so like especially a lot of like deep heavy government stuff, I'm like someone would have talked by now. We're
Hmm.
talking
I
about
subscribe to that.
yeah, like you can't keep a secret. Someone is going to try to profit in this capitalist system by revealing said secret. That being said, I don't know. I don't know. What about you? Again, stalling.
Craziest thing I believe. I should come with like a.
I have
what?
one.
Yeah,
have
if you're
one.
gonna ask,
Oh, you have
gotta-
one?
Yeah. I think that we're all aliens.
I think we're all aliens.
Yeah. Like I think that
You
like
think the human species was not of this
she's
earth?
growing something in her stomach that's going to turn into a person. How much more alien does that get?
That's pretty freaky.
But isn't the word alien just mean other than? So what you're
Technically.
saying is
Like there's us in different universes, us on different planets, and
Correct.
instead of
Okay,
it being
that's
this
what you're
green
saying.
goblin
Like the movie
that has
Stargate.
weird eyes.
Have you
Yeah.
seen Stargate?
I think we just look like aliens. Like we
Yeah.
are the aliens.
We were brought to the planet Earth, and we multiplied.
Yeah.
That's
But do you think that that's interesting. Do you think that but the whole green eye thing, like I don't have an opinion about that. E.T. was a great movie, but I don't know that I would think that I think it is a little bit nuts to think that we're all that exists throughout the universe
Right.
in perpetuity. Yes, I agree with you on that. But I don't know that everybody looks like we look. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm like, I feel like a lot of the times you can see people that like look similar to each other. Obviously, there's twins. I've yet to see my doppelganger if that exists.
Right.
Those
But-
are crazy.
But that's what I'm saying is that I'm like, no two people actually really look alike. Even the twins don't really look alike. But I'm like, it's still 2 eyes, a nose, a mouth, and it's the entire race of this planet. People are going to have the same form on all different countries. So why would it be any different on any other planet? Didn't know I was sharing that today.
Okay, I'm going to talk science. I think it has to do with adapting to your environment.
Okay.
And actually it goes to your point. Like people around the world look generally the same,
Mhm.
but they do look different based on environmental things or whatever. So like if there's say a planet somewhere that has a crazy amount of oxygen, that might alter however, is that my phone? No, someone's being unprofessional. God.
I've never had my
What
phone
happened?
not
Not me.
on
It's not
vibrate.
me.
All right, it's fine.
I think it's Brian.
I don't think my phone isn't even in the room.
Is your phone? Are you
Anyway.
a person who has their phone on vibrate or
Always
sound?
on silent.
Always.
Okay.
Always
same.
on silent.
Yeah.
You?
No. But my mom, on the other hand, always on loud.
Oh, always on loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a very mom thing.
I
didn't answer your question. I
I have
know.
one.
Okay.
Craziest.
Okay.
I don't even think it's that crazy, but I think like the movie Terminator 2 and like,
Yes.
all the like machines are going to take over the world.
Yes.
I think that's already happened. I think we're being run by algorithms and a machine. It's just like in the form of our phone. That's what I believe.
I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday about This is great news for me. Will, and this is also sounds very old manny of me, but just stay with me for a second. The businesses who are cashless, I don't want to support them, because from a business perspective, on a pragmatic level, they are losing money by doing that.
For sure.
Because there are credit card fees that they have to pay. So if they are collecting $10, they're not really collecting $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're capturing your information and your credit card, and that I don't know, maybe this is my thing that I believe that's crazy, that I really don't think is crazy. They are capturing that. There's when you talk sometimes and then suddenly you get an ad on your thing, or you search for something and you go to a totally different platform and those ads, I mean, we know that exists. Yeah. They are taking your information. So like, I will talk about it because I really am not happy with them. Blue Bottle, great coffee, right? Blue Bottle, cashless. I don't sign up for anything. I'm not a subscriber. I went in, I bought coffee, and the next day I got an email from them.
Oh.
How are they getting my email by me?
Cash?
No, it was cashless. So now I'm getting an email by paying with my credit card. Now you have access to my email and you can sell it, you can distribute it, you can tell the world that I like coffee and what I like to drink, and all that makes me crazy. So the person told me yesterday the California legislature, wow, has said that is now illegal and that it is going to change. Because
how do we police that?
That is our currency. You can't deny someone the ability to pay with what our currency is.
So,
and
Brian,
I'm all for it.
Are you using cash everywhere?
Everywhere.
Wow.
Absolutely. It started from a very, I feel like, responsible, pragmatic place, which myself, like a lot of people, got in credit card debt. Years ago, got in credit card debt. I had big credit cards and I'm like paying off and it's accruing all this stuff. And I eventually became an adult and I started making money and I paid off the credit card. I cut them in half. I didn't have for probably, I don't know, like a really long time, like 10 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Didn't have a credit card. I had an ATM card, and the reason I changed was renting a car. You can't rent a car without a credit card. And so I finally was like, okay.
It became a little
I now have to become actually an adult again and get a credit card. So I do have a credit card.
Okay.
See, when I pay for things in cash, I feel like I'm not spending money.
Same.
It is a little dangerous that way.
Yeah.
It feels like free.
What do you mean?
I just feel like
if you become a credit card kid,
gone.
If you're like a credit card kid, when you get like you break 100 for something, you get change. It feels like funny money because
it's not real.
It's just like, I got a couple of 20s in my pocket. I don't know what to do with.
Like, I'll pay for dinner. It's cash.
No, it's fucking crazy.
The opposite is true. What are you talking?
I know, it's fucking crazy.
I literally do that.
No, it's not logical, but it's true. In your head.
Credit card, you're literally exchanging nothing, and you're like, I'll
pay you back. So much more real.
I'll deal with it later.
I know.
I'll deal with it later. It's not real money. I'll deal with it later. This is how Las Vegas was built, not using money. We'll give you these things, call them chips, and you can spend them. And you're like, oh, this is just chips. Let's spend. And then eventually you're like, oh, I just lost a lot of money because that was actually worth something.
Yeah.
How does cash make you feel like it's not?
It's
because it's already out of the ATM. It's like it's gone. Like if I'm sitting down to eat, it's like, yeah, I have $100 in my pocket. I'll get the whole thing.
It's like I'm gonna lose this in a couple days anyway, so I need to spend it now.
If you don't see it gone immediately, then it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's fucked
it's
up.
already
Brian.
out.
It's fucked up. The world is going in the wrong
I've
direction.
already lost track of it. That's
All
why.
right, it's already gone.
It's time for Getting Grilled with Brian.
Woo!
All right, ready? This is rapid fire, Brian.
Okay, rapid fire?
No stalling.
The opposite of what you just did. Yeah.
Did I answer the question? I think eventually I did. I do believe that.
Yeah, that wasn't a rapid fire though.
No, I was allowed to take time.
That requires some depth and some introspective listening.
Oh, so this does it?
No,
hopefully not.
What,
number one or letter A. What is your first job?
No, wait, what?
What was your first job?
See, I was trying to be
He's
rapid.
Stalling
I
again.
was trying to get. No, I'm not. What was my first job?
What was your first job?
My first job, I was a host in a restaurant.
What would you change your name to, and what would it be? If you, sorry, I can't read.
Wow. Rapid fire?
I'm dyslexic. If you could change your name, what would it be?
I would not.
You would not?
Never.
Okay. What is your favorite episode of The Office?
Stress relief.
What's your hidden talent?
Golf, if that's hidden. Golf?
I mean, you do it on TV.
What?
It's the opposite of hidden.
Oh, okay. Did you know that I played golf?
Yeah, because you told us right before. You said on the 18th hole
okay,
with Bruce Baumgartner.
Yeah. No. Okay. I meant before the conversation.
No,
so
I
that
didn't.
was a
Now we
hidden
know,
that
though.
becomes a hidden talent, right? I'm not even stalling.
All right, fine,
A hidden,
no.
what is a hidden talent? Cooking.
Okay, there you go.
I have a
Fine.
cookbook coming out.
What's the last text you sent? I'm guessing to Megan.
It was to Megan
Yeah.
saying,
Your publicist.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm here.
Who is the last person you called?
Megan.
I'm here. I'm still here.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
How did you get in the building? Do you walk around the left side? That was what happened.
What's your favorite office blooper?
Me sitting on Michael's lap while he's dressed as Santa.
Okay. Who would you want to write your obituary?
Who would I want to write my obituary? So someone close to me? I don't get the question. Like, who would I want to write it?
Or
okay,
give the speech.
Arthur Miller. Arthur Miller.
That's a great answer.
Great.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is, but sounds
Oh,
important.
Oh,
boy.
no.
Who's Arthur Miller?
Famous author. Just keep going.
Death of a Salesman.
Oh, yeah.
Greatest American.
Sure.
You've
Playwright.
read a lot of his
Familiar with
books
the
in
book.
high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's our failed American school system, not me.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner.
What's your favorite actor or actress?
I mean, it just popped into my head because I just am really excited about the movie about to come out, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, had you ever worked in an office before on The Office?
Yes, I served as a paralegal when I was doing theater at times.
Okay, wow. Your favorite line you came up with on The Office? Like, you guys improv a lot.
Yeah. My favorite line that I came up with, the one that makes me laugh still, which didn't really come up with it, but when doing employee, whatever you call it, like judging how good employees
Evaluations.
are, employee evaluations, and they set beans out. There was a question from Kevin that because he didn't have very many beans, which was
Yeah.
what does a bean mean? And I continued to repeat that over and over and over, including at the very end of the scene where you just hear me shouting, "What does a bean mean?" That makes me personally laugh.
That was a good episode. What's your favorite movie?
All time, Godfather. Boring. I mean,
What's your favorite recipe from your barbecue cookbook?
grilled chicken with a Lebanese-inspired whipped garlic sauce that I probably eat once a week for sure.
What's the cook
Yum.
time on that?
Total cook time, if you have a gas grill, it's probably 30 minutes.
Love. What's your favorite time of the day?
Midnight.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I don't know. I like night.
That's kind of a trick answer because that's. No, I'm
Oh, it's
stupid. a different day.
it's morning
'Cause
and
it's like-
night. Nailed it. Nailed it.
What are 3 things you can't live without?
Television, and I mean that because I do love the art of making and watching television, golf, and the beach.
What's one ingredient you put on everything or most things?
Salt and pepper. Yeah, I don't know.
Nick.
That's what I thought. No, that's what I was gonna say.
I feel like we have similar palates, and like salt is necessary. But like
Me and
that's
you
the
have, or you two? No.
No, definitely not you and I.
Why?
Fruit soup.
Yeah.
I never said I liked fruit soup.
soup.
I just said
The
I've
fact
had
that
it.
you know it exists,
Yeah.
or I'm sorry, the fact that someone has convinced you that it exists
I have
is a
tasted
problem.
it.
I'm a good ingredient person, and if you have good ingredients like good meat, the only thing you need is salt and maybe pepper. In terms of have to have on everything.
I got a great Father's Day gift. This is probably coming out after Father's Day, but I'm going to tell you there's no endorsement. There is a product out there that I absolutely love. Speaking of cook, I think I mentioned in the cookbook that I was introduced to. It's called Black Rain, and there's now White Rain, which is salt and pepper, like very heavy, high quality mills, right? But it's electric. Now you think, oh, you're so lazy, you can't grind your thing. No, but when you're cooking, you can pick it up with one hand and you hit the button on the top
Mhm.
and a light comes out so
I've
you can
seen
actually
this.
see
Mhm.
the salt and the pepper come out in your. This is like my new favorite tool. They're not cheap, I'm going to tell you, but if you want to buy a nice gift for someone who cooks, this is not my product. I have nothing to do with this. I am not selling it except to say it's a really great thing.
What's it called?
Black Rain.
Okay.
Will someone look that up? Black Rain pepper. I think the whole company is Black Rain, but then they have White Rain, which is for salt.
And it's like a
great.
blue light, right?
I don't know know if it's blue, but it's genius because sometimes, and especially like on the grill or outside, or if you have a dark kitchen, you can't see. It's like, is salt coming out?
Yeah.
But it shines down on it and you see it. I'm telling you, it's great. Great.
Put it on my wish list.
Yep. There you
Sold.
go.
What's your current TV obsession?
Oh shit. It's supposed to be rapid fire. I'm rewatching The Sopranos, so that is it. But I also will mention, because I did really get into Baby Reindeer.
I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, it's just really disturbing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it got dark. And
Yep.
I was like, I need a break.
I'm still on a break.
Yeah. If you were not cast as Kevin on The Office, what other character would you have wanted to play from The Office?
Oh, from The Office, Dwight.
Favorite app?
Well, now it's TikTok. I'm a new TikTok
Are
star.
you?
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually hate TikTok. I think it is. I know a lot of your
Dangerous.
viewers like it's
Oh,
so
we're-
dumb. It's so dumb. Can we talk about that? Okay, sorry. Keep rapid firing.
Then we can get into
Instagram is the real. That's probably my
superpower you would want.
teleporting.
Same.
100% teleporting.
Absolutely. Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Milk. Sorry.
Thanks by that. You are stuck on an island. You can pick one food to eat forever without getting tired of it. What would you eat?
Without getting tired of. Wouldn't you get tired of everything though?
That's the thing, Brian.
know,
You don't
I know.
in this mythical
You don't
world.
in this world. You would not get tired of my grilled chicken.
Page.
Double
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
Summer or winter?
summer,
Favorite smell?
the ocean,
Sweet or savory?
sweet.
Song you can listen to on repeat.
Anything by Willie Nelson,
Okay.
or weirdly, it's a weird obsession.
Say Britney
with-
Spears.
Nope. I don't know. I don't know if this is lame. Maybe you guys can tell me. 'Cause I Love You by Lizzo. In the car, really loud. I think her voice is unbelievable.
I love that.
I don't even know if
It is
she's
unbelievable.
canceled. I don't know anything about her. I think she has an amazing voice. There
Period.
you go.
Hugs or kisses? The audience wants to know.
Hugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coffee or tea? Final question.
Coffee, 100%.
And that is Getting Grilled with Brian.
All right, that was,
Hey, that was fun.
All right, that was a great game. Now, but I do want to talk about TikTok very
Okay.
briefly.
Wanna know.
Okay, and not specifically, but I know I may alienate people here, but I know that in general, the same people, and maybe you migrate, maybe you're more one or the other, but in general, not even specific people, but the general population is the same across Twitter/X, Instagram, TikTok. The messages that you receive on TikTok are fucking crazy. They're a whole other level of insane. And I feel like my brain tells me, Robert Johnson replied to me on Instagram and had a totally different tone, feeling than on TikTok. It's all very weirdly aggressive, and even more than any other app. And I'm new to it, I will admit that. Just like they'll say anything and nobody cares. Are you with me on this?
Yeah, I try
People
to
are
stay off.
active
Yeah.
on TikTok. Like,
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts.
No,
I can't even look at it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I stay off.
There we go.
I'm just a lurker, so it doesn't affect me. I have like a very
You're just like
nobody follows
eating that
me.
fruit soup,
Yep.
just on
Just
TikTok
lurking
scrolling.
in the corner
Yeah.
eating fruit soup.
All right, Brian. That
Yep.
was that game was an appetizer for you.
Okay.
We know
Get
that
He's really good with the puns with this. Was that written for you?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Nailed
She's
it.
crushing it.
Just a
Nailed it.
seasoned professional.
Nailed it.
Hey, but
Oh, we did it again. I didn't realize that one.
We are big reality TV fans here
Oh, I
on
know.
this show.
I know you are.
No worries if you are not.
but are
Do you think I am?
No. We assumed that you were not.
Yeah, this whole
Okay.
game is
But you are going to
Thanks.
help. Do we have a name for this game?
build your burger with Brian
Oh.
Bruce Baumgartner.
Build your burger. Build your reality TV burger with
Okay.
Brian Bruce Baumgartner.
Okay.
You are going to help us make a new reality TV show. You don't have to know anything other than you're going to build a burger.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna build a burger
You're going to pick ingredients.
that I don't know.
Well, here's how it's going to work.
Okay.
It's white bun equals Jax Taylor. You don't need to know who Jax Taylor is.
Don't.
All right, doesn't matter. But when you're going to pick your bun, you're going to pick your protein, you're going to pick your cheese, you're going to pick your condiment, you're going to pick your sauce.
Okay.
What's the difference between a condiment and a sauce?
We've been talking about this all day.
It's the same thing, essentially, right?
Okay. Anyways, more ingredients.
Condiment? Well,
And that.
a pickle is a condiment
Yeah.
to a
Yeah.
burger.
Yeah, and then the sauce are the
Onion.
juicy things.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
The liquids. The
Are we-
wet stuff.
We're going to give Brian the
wet
alt.
stuff.
Condiment and sauce would be like ranch or mustard or
Yes.
ketchup.
There you answered the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
But wouldn't ketchup and mustard also be considered condiments?
Yes.
Okay. But they're also sauces.
But for
They're
the
also
sake of this
sauce.
game,
They're
they're
sauce.
different.
Okay.
Why does she have on pink gloves?
Well,
You will
why don't we
see.
bring in the food?
Oh, I get it. We're
Here we go.
we're abiding by California state.
So you're just going to pick the ingredients.
Okay.
And
And
while
that's
you pick
gonna
the
name
ingredients, that's
something.
going to turn into an ensemble
Do I-
cast
do
of
I-
reality TV stars.
Do I know? Am I told in advance who the people are?
We'll run through them.
Sure.
But I don't know who they are. Probably.
Right, we can tell you.
Wow.
Those are the condiments.
I mean, let me just say this: a lot of work was done for this game.
It was.
There's a lot of little flags with faces.
This is how we combine our love interest with yours, Brian.
Okay.
It's
All right, ready. So we're going
Okay.
to start with build your reality TV burger with Brian Baumgartner.
Okay.
We're going to start with the bun choice. We have the white bun, also known as Jax Taylor.
Okay.
Currently of the Valley, the wheat bun, Lindsay Hubbard of Summerhouse. We got an onion bun, Lisa
Okay.
Vanderpump.
Okay.
You may or may not have heard about her.
No. Yeah.
The infamous hot dog bun, a classic,
Okay.
our dear friend Katie Maloney. So, which bun do you want on your TV show?
It's white. What is it?
White wheat, onion, or hot dog?
White, wheat, onion, or hot dog.
Yeah.
Wheat.
Okay, we're going with the wheat bun. So, Lindsay Hubbard is our first cast
Woo.
of this unnamed show.
Okay.
All right, now with our protein,
Okay.
the burger patty,
Okay.
Mr. Tom Sandoval.
Okay.
Have you heard of that name?
Yes.
Okay. Chicken.
I knew 2 out of the 4.
Oh, you did?
I mean, by name.
Lisa Vanderpump.
First
I bet
2.
you knew.
Yeah. I'm not an onion bun guy, I'll be honest with you.
Who is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then why did you put her on the
Me?
onion bun? That seems like some bias. I don't even know this
Fuck
game
Lisa
or what we're
Vanderpump.
talking about. Okay, well,
she would
there
have
we
been
go.
a brioche, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we got Tom Sandoval as
Yeah.
the burger.
Yeah.
Chicken would be Carl Radke
Okay.
of Summerhouse. Hot
Okay.
dog would be Kristen Doty. And fish fillet, Gary, the Golden Bachelor. So burger, chicken, hot dog, or fish fillet.
Well, so here's the problem. I mean, if we're building what are we building? The perfect burger?
Well,
the
perfect
the hot
sandwich.
dog is now.
We can cut up the hot dog.
I don't know. That seems weird. Or do we make it
It's
weird?
your.
Cut it in half.
Do we
It's
make
your.
it weird? Do we make
Right.
it? Oh,
Well,
it's
you have to
mine.
eat
Right,
it.
this is your sandwich. Whatever you want it to be. That's the point.
I'm just making a sandwich,
Just
so the
making it-
people are totally irrelevant, right?
Yeah.
No, we're
I don't
just
know.
the finished product won't be irrelevant, but
Right.
it's your.
I'll go.
You're
with,
the muse. It's your
Okay.
stomach,
okay.
and that will be the perfect TV show.
I'll go with the. I'll go with the burger.
The burger.
Okay, Tom Sandoval.
Tom Sandoval.
Okay.
So we've got Lindsay and Tom so far.
Okay.
That's so far I'm watching.
Yeah.
Tom
it's all,
Sandoval
we're
and
off
Lindsay
to a
Hubbard.
good start.
Yeah, that's
okay.
it won't be without drama.
Okay.
All right, now for our cheese, Swiss. Yours truly, Nick Viall.
Okay.
Greer, Stassi Schroeder. Currently unemployed in the reality TV world. Both of us, me and Stassi,
Okay.
are not currently. Well,
Unemployed?
that's not true. I got to show out.
We'd be
right
bringing
now.
him
That's
back.
about. Cheddar, Monica Garcia,
Also
Okay.
unemployed.
also unemployed
Okay.
in the reality TV space.
Okay.
Uh,
So the cheeses are unemployed.
If I may, I
Is
think
that
you got
what
some.
happens?
I think you got some heavy hitters in the cheese department. American cheese, Denise Richards. I know you know that is.
Coming back to reality.
You've
TV.
seen Wild Things.
She's coming back to reality.
Yeah, it's called Denise Richards and the Wild Things.
Okay,
Pun on
yeah.
her very
I've heard
classic
about that.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Go ahead.
mozzarella, Jesse from the Valley.
Okay. I mean, look, I don't even remember who you said or
oh,
what that person does.
What's your cheese? Doesn't matter.
It typically would be cheddar, but that's boring for this game at this point because you're Swiss. So let's go with you.
Cheddar wasn't
All
even.
right.
And you need a
yeah.
job for sure.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
All right,
Swiss
so we got
cheese.
Swiss.
We've got Nick in the cast.
So it's Tom Sandoval, Lindsay Hubbard, and yours truly, me.
Okay.
Condiments, you're allowed to pick 2.
Okay.
because it's 0, 1, or 2.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay.
You
0,
can put as
1, or
many
2.
as you
Oh,
want.
0. Oh, okay. Right.
I mean, it's
Oh.
condiments. It's
okay.
a
Ooh, the
sandwich.
condiments might change now that we chose Swiss, by the way.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead.
All right. Pickles, Paige DeSorbo of Summerhouse. Onions, Andy Cohen. Tomatoes, that you typically don't like, Lala Kent. Lettuce, Jen, the current
I'm
bachelorette.
sorry.
And then pineapple slices, Phaedra Parks, formerly of Atlanta Housewives and Traders.
I mean, pineapple is a no. I already told you already. So I don't remember what you said about the tomatoes.
No
That's
tomato.
a no.
No tomato.
I mean, it's kind of got to be pickles and onions, right?
All right. We got Paige DeSorbo and Andy Cohen.
Okay.
You're not
All
a
right.
lettuce guy?
What?
No lettuce?
I think it's with the Swiss. I would want like some more heavier flavors.
Mm.
Okay.
I was told 2, right? I could do
Yeah.
2
You can
and
do whatever
only
you
2.
want to your
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah. All right.
We have Lindsay
Why you want
Hubbard.
the lettuce guy in there
No.
or gal?
I'm
I
a
don't know who
lettuce
they
person.
No, Andy Cohen
I'm
and Paige DeSorbo are 2 solid.
Those are
Okay.
solid.
Yeah, we got
All right.
Lindsay Hubbard, Tom Sandoval, Nick Viall, Paige DeSorbo, and Andy Cohen. And to finalize our cast, we have a sauce. Mayonnaise is Harry Jowsey. Ketchup is Jessica Vestal, both of Perfect Match. Dijon mustard, Sheena Shea. Relish, Kyle Cook. Barbecue sauce is Teresa Giudice.
She's the
Criminal.
housewife.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Inmate.
I didn't say
Yellow
that.
mustard, Tyler Cameron.
Okay.
Heartthrob.
He's a heartthrob.
Yeah, he's sexy.
Okay.
Which is
Oh,
interesting.
we're done.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
get
You
both.
have
Yeah.
so mayonnaise, barbecue, Dijon mustard, relish, barbecue sauce, and all-American yellow mustard.
There wasn't ketchup there.
Ketchup is here.
There's ketchup.
Ketchup
Jess.
is there. Yeah,
Oh, who's ketchup?
her name's Jess.
Okay.
Currently
I'm gonna-
on Perfect Match.
I don't. Okay. I don't even know what that is. Ketchup and I mean with the Swiss and the burger, it's you tell me either. I mean I know it's mine. It's either
I think
so-
ketchup is strong here,
ketchup
or Teresa.
Ketchup is good. I'm
Ketchup-
gonna say.
Would you ever
so
eat
for me?
barbecue sauce and ketchup at the same time?
No,
Okay,
no. I'm not a barbecue sauce on burger guy. Also,
either
too.
am I.
Yeah.
That's actually true.
It would for me. There would be some mayo or the yellow mustard. Do we have
Okay.
a pref? Can someone
Can we
lead me
put
one way or
both?
the other?
Can we, Harry Jowsey and Tyler
Let's
Cameron.
put both.
All right, let's put both
Let's
then.
sauce it up for Natalie.
It's a dude heavy, I will say. It's we have Paige DeSorbo and Lindsay Hubbard.
Are they the only 2 women?
Yeah. Let's put in one more sauce for fun.
I think we just gave 3, didn't we?
One
What was
more
our third?
sauce. Make sure it's a girl.
What was we got? Mayonnaise.
Ketchup. We got
Ketchup
ketchup,
and mayonnaise.
mayo,
And
Oh,
yellow
and
oh,
mustard.
Jess,
yellow
Jess
mustard.
Vestal. So we have
We have Jess.
So we have Harry Jowsey, Jessica from Perfect Match, and Tyler. Okay, wow. All right, that's a show.
That's a show.
Lindsay Hubbard, Tom Sandoval, Nick Viall, Paige DeSorbo, Andy Cohen, Harry Jowsey, Jessica Vestal, and
Oh my
one and only Tyler Cameron. What's this show look like? Let's see. Let's take a look.
I don't know, but that burger has way too much sauce.
Yeah, we had a whole discussion
That
about
that looks
sauce.
like drama right there.
But then you asked, "Oh my god,
All right, are you going to eat it?
No.
no! Are you serious? Oh, is that what we were doing?
Would
No,
you eat-
way too much sauce.
Would you watch this show?
Would I watch the show? I mean,
Would you eat it?
I would eat this show.
I would
Oh
eat
my
this
That's
show.
God.
that's
no.
one hot mess.
That is a real
That's
hot
one
mess.
hot mess.
All right, where is our show taking place and what's it called?
Sauce, saucy, getting saucy,
Ooh.
hot
Getting
sauces, saucy, hot saucy.
I like where you're going with
Hot
this.
summer of sauce.
Hot summer of yeah, I was gonna go there. Hot summer of sauce.
Is Andy part of the cast, or is he just hosting this thing?
No. I chose him specifically because he now has to be in it.
He's in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Turn the tables.
I'm hosting.
okay.
Hosted by Brian Baumgartner.
Hot Summer of
Baumgartner.
Sauce, hosted
If
by
I-
Brian Baumgartner.
Here's the question though. If I'm hosting it, does that mean I have to watch it? Probably.
No,
No?
I actually never watch
Oh.
anything.
Well, if you're hosting the reunion, then yeah.
If I'm hosting the reunion,
Yep.
I would have
And
to.
there's for sure gonna be a reunion with this
Yeah,
group.
you would have to watch our mess, so you can ask the appropriate questions.
Right, okay.
You'd want to watch this though.
Yeah.
Is there a well, or I could just listen to your show
There you go.
and then
I could
boom,
do your,
don't need to
I
watch
could
it.
do your
That's
job
my-
for you, which I feel like I do for many hosts out there. Yeah.
So you don't want to bite?
I mean, there's so much sauce. I kind of didn't know if we were doing that. Are we doing that?
You do
Okay,
not.
okay.
You do not have to. Do
Okay.
that, yeah.
It also seems like
It's the
a lot
morning.
of picks that would be very dangerous.
There are a lot
to
of
eat
holes
around.
in it.
Wow.
Either way,
Yeah.
that's a TV show.
Wait, so let's recap who's on our show. It's
Lindsay Hubbard,
Lindsay Hubbard.
Tom Sandoval, Nick Viall, Paige DeSorbo, Harry Jowsey, Jessica Vestal, and Tyler Cameron, and Andy Cohen.
Hot Summer of Sauce.
Hot summer of sauce.
Hot
Summer of Sauce, hosted by Brian Baumgartner.
Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you bet on?
I would. But see,
This is a competition.
Are
show.
you
Someone
when
wins
they all
something.
come? I mean, I see your clips occasionally. You know,
Okay.
we're besties.
Yeah.
We. Are you ever mean to people?
Depends on who you ask.
I see.
I give some
snark
feedback.
out of you sometimes.
Yeah.
But for me, not enough.
Okay.
People, when they act stupid, you got to call them out for being stupid.
We like to think
That's
so.
why I would be different than all the other hosts.
You would be snarkier.
Yeah, but not put on. I wouldn't be like. I would be more like Simon Cowell, I guess. Just like
Okay.
tell it how it is.
That's feel like what we do here. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, then that's
We do sometimes make some people sad about the things we say about them. We don't mean to be mean, but
right.
people
it
are
just
sensitive.
happens.
Well, reality TV people can be sensitive.
But we're talking about their characters on the show.
Yeah, we don't know him as real
Mhm.
people.
So are they characters?
Some would say so.
We recognize that
Like a
they are
mix.
edited and we don't get the full scope of the things that they're doing. It may not be the most authentic moment on television, but yet here we are. They signed up for it, so we have commentary.
Got it. So
It's
when
like-
you speak to them, are you
we-
speaking to? I'm actually. This is. I'm.
It's like we cover it
genuinely
like
curious.
football.
Right, but are you? But are you associating that? Are you acknowledging that character is something that is created for television, or it becomes them? Right.
We acknowledge it's a TV show that's edited, and we are giving our opinions on the things that we see on TV, and we reserve to be wrong about who they are as people in the world.
Correct.
I will say, with the addition of like people having their own podcasts and posting on social media, the lines have gotten a little more blurry.
Blurred, yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, the said TV characters also have podcasts that will
Mhm.
go on and either defend or further articulate the things that happened or things they get criticized for, which is
Right.
fair game on this show.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
It's a whole universe. It's very a la to like NFL players play on the field. We have commentary. They have podcasts now. They disagree with sports commentators. We Monday morning quarterback the shows.
But I think there is a very distinct difference, right? Which the distinct difference is if I am playing a character, let's call it Bob Newhart. I don't know why I said that. I'm playing a character and I do some horrible things.
Are you acting or are you on a
Newhart.
reality TV show?
No, I'm acting.
Okay, yeah.
No one would ever associate that with me. Correct?
I think in most cases, I think there's
in
some
most-
crazy fans like
in-
The Walking Dead.
Yep.
You hear about like actors being treated like their characters. you
right.
know?
And I
mean, sure,
some
you get
people.
kicked.
Yes. Actually, there's occasionally someone will say that,
Yeah.
and now in the world, someone else will say it's Brian, and this they will continue to yell Kevin at me.
Yep.
Like they are forcing that
Mhm.
thing. That is a very interesting psychological
Yeah.
thing. To me, here's the difference with where I'm going with reality television. I think if there are actions that happen that you don't have to do on that show, which then does say something about them personally.
Yeah. But then it's up for debate. Like a lot of people, a lot of TV characters will say, well, that wasn't my idea. Producer fed me that line. To which we say, you're an adult.
Right.
Gun wasn't to your head.
Very interesting.
Yeah. And then we all debate about it, and the audiences will agree or disagree with us. And it's a whole
Right.
fun thing, because just
our
like
sport.
sports,
Yeah.
they care very deeply about the people they ride for and ride against.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's about, right? You're
Yeah.
rooting for people and
Or you're rooting
Against
against
others.
people. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we like to use the term team.
Team.
Like we're team.
Right.
And then some people are like, why do you have to be anyone's team? It's like, because it's fucking TV. And like, we're just like, shut the fuck up.
This is our sport.
right.
Because we're dumb. Brian, this has been so fun.
Thank you. We played 2 games today.
Yeah, thanks for coming. If you are out and about, be sure to check out Brian's new delicious and very entertaining cookbook. Seriously good barbecue cookbook. Over 100 of the best recipes in the world. And I can vouch they are delicious, easy to make, and just really fucking good. God, every
Thanks,
page.
man. I appreciate it.
Savory.
Thank you.
It's a really good cookbook. I will be cooking.
There's a little bit
many
of
ways.
everything in it. That's for sure.
So good. Cowboy bread bowl brisket stew. Oh, that's better than fruit soup.
I was gonna say my one suggestion is that maybe consider adding a fruit
We've
soup
got
recipe.
some lavender lemonade.
Vietnamese.
Okay.
Some might call that
Vietnamese
fruit soup.
barbecue pork skewers, spicy Korean pork sandwich. Gosh,
Ooh.
fucking good. Jesus, mixed seafood kebabs. Mm.
I love a kebab.
Will you do the audiobook for me?
It's like, do you want to sign off?
Mm. Like every
Ooh.
page. Now that looks good. Where else can people find you, Brian?
Me?
Yeah.
Personally?
Promote away.
What's your TikTok?
B. Baumgartner
Baumgartner
with a T.
with the T.
Yeah. You know, I think it's changed now, right? I think it was Twitter back in the day. My name wouldn't fit.
Mm.
So that's why it's BB Baumgartner. Because Brian Baumgartner didn't
Yeah,
fit.
yeah.
Brian Bruce.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it.
Brian Bruce.
Now we know,
There
and
you
now we
go.
know why, or not why, but
How?
What?
never mind.
All right. Well, bye, Brian.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Are you sick and tired of your old workout gear? I bet you are. Do your gym shorts have a few holes in them? Almost certainly. Then I have a suggestion for you, and that suggestion is Viall. Viall makes absolutely amazing and versatile athleisure wear. Everything is designed to work out in, but doesn't look or feel like it. It is so incredibly comfortable, you will want to wear it all the time. We certainly do. Whether you're going to the grocery store, kicking around the house on the weekend, or just hanging out at parties, Viall has got you covered.
They've got the women's performance jogger, the pants you'll never want to take off. The performance joggers have a slim but relaxed fit with a slightly cropped leg, side pockets, and a drawstring. Designed with the softest premium dream knit stretch fabric, they also have the women's daily legging, which has breathe interlock fabric that will make you want to wear them every day.
They also have the men's core short, which features a classic athletic fit, falling just above the knee with an anywhere and everywhere versatility. You can even go commando in confidence with the breathable boxer brief liner. Viall offsets 100% of their carbon footprint, and since 2019, they have also offset 100% of their plastic footprint. Viall is an investment in your happiness. For our listeners, they are offering 20% off your first purchase. Get yourself some of the most comfortable and versatile clothing on the planet at viall.com/VIALL. That's VUORI.com/VIALL. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Go to viall.com/VIALL and discover the versatility of Viall clothing.
There's a lot of decisions you have to make when you have a baby, and the one that I feel the most comfortable and safe making is using Huggies for our daughter, River. I always tell Nick that when River's crying, she's trying to tell us something, and that's the case with most babies. They express it through cries, and so we've turned to Huggies. The new Huggies Skin Essentials are here. A brand new dermatologist-approved line of diapers, wipes, and pull-ups training pants that are all designed with baby's sensitive skin in mind.
Their wipes are so thick and pH balanced to help maintain healthy skin. Their wipes have zero harsh ingredients for a great, gentle clean.
The Skin Essential Diapers features the Skin Protect Liner, which is what helps take care of the ick and stick that can cause rash. They have this liner built in their diapers.
The whole diaper helps protect against the top two causes of rash by managing moisture and running mess. The liner gives you the barrier to help absorb moisture and lock away runny mess from baby skin. Pull-Up Skin Essentials has your big kid covered too with a training pant that is ultra soft and breathable to help protect sensitive skin through potty training. Learn more at Huggies.com.
Once again, head to Huggies.com to learn more.
So fun, Brian. We love Brian. So fun. What's your favorite Office episode?
Ooh, the marathon, the rabies walk for whatever, when it's like we finally get to see Pam and Jim together.
Oh, and is it when Michael's eating the fettuccine Alfredo to
Before he
corn-
runs,
yeah.
and Andy's taping his nipples. That's a good one.
It's a great episode.
The Christmas one's good.
The Dundies is always fun.
Yeah, the casino night. I did really like casino night.
Night's good.
Yeah.
I love to go down rabbit holes of bloopers.
I think my favorite is when it's Christmas and Michael Scott is Santa.
Oh my
and
god.
Kevin sits on his lap. Oh my
Right.
god.
And I
No.
also like the one where Andy makes his ringtone and they hide his phone
Oh, yeah.
in the ceiling and he has a full on like
No,
anger
every time
management
Andy
breakdown.
loses his
Yeah.
mind is
When he punches the wall.
Yeah, they're like, okay.
who's who
Get
in our
outta here.
office? Who's who in our office?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
no.
I've never seen it, so you can't offend me.
What?
Oh no.
I've tried way back when, but like I'm not a sitcom person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you watch TV before you go to bed?
Now, yes.
Watch The Office before
More,
you go to
try.
Okay.
It's a good.
It's
It's,
such
a
a
good
good one.
unwind.
I'll look at it.
Yeah.
I feel like by default you'd have to be Michael Scott.
Fine.
But he wasn't
He-
in it. He wasn't in it every season, right?
No,
Well,
I
he
want
left
to
a
be
few
Will
seasons.
Ferrell's character when you remember he had a cameo and he was
Oh.
like obsessed with like the like Southwest motique kind of like vibe.
Who's Jim and Pam?
I feel like that would be me and Nick.
Yeah.
No.
It should be.
It should be. Fine then. Is Derek Michael Scott?
No.
No.
Who's Michael Scott?
No
Yeah, 'cause
one.
if you were
Michael
Scott, that would make you
No
Jan.
one can match. Yeah, I can't be fucking Jan.
You're definitely not Jan.
I feel like I'm Phyllis.
You are Phyllis. I do know
What
Phyllis.
makes you Phyllis?
She's sweet.
I don't know. She's like a little aloof sometimes.
Oh.
Okay.
Do you like to knit?
No,
Okay.
no. She's a little clumsy.
How do you feel about refrigerators? Bob Vance?
Bob Vance.
Oh.
Yeah.
mm.
Anyways, we want to thank Brian for taking the time. Be sure to check out his cookbook. It's an amazing cookbook, a great gift. It's available wherever you get your books. And if you like to cook or if you like to grill,
You like to
get it.
barbecue.
If you like to party, get the book. Anyways, all right, it's Perfect Match. We got Stevan coming up shortly. Who's your favorite couple?
My favorite couple?
Mike and Kaz.
You know, I oddly like Alara, or not
And
oddly, but like Alara and
And
Stevan.
Stevan, I
They're
do
my
too.
favorite
I think
also.
should win.
They're the most consistent.
They
in my head.
definitely should win for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're my
definitely the
favorite.
who I'm
perfect
rooting
match.
for. Yeah.
I just think they're so fun and genuine, and like neither are each other's conventional type, whatever that means
so
to these
cute.
people.
I think, yeah, Stevan and Alara.
They have the most charisma.
I really did like Elise and Justin. I really
Yeah,
do. I really
really-
do like Elise.
I liked Justin a lot, and I feel bad about how that all went down.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like your kind of more introverted guys don't, perform as well on reality TV.
Why
But-
doesn't anyone like the nice guy?
But he also did like when he did have his moments, he did seem so funny.
Yeah, no,
you
for
know,
sure.
like-
They're just like a slower burn. Like Harry being like this, like big personality, you're ultra extrovert. It just kind of it reads better on TV. And like those shows are all about kind of that instant kind of chemistry and excitement and the spark. And I think with your introverted guys, it's they can be a slower burn.
We don't have time. We've got a month. Let's go.
Yeah.
Pop it out.
Anyways, we have a lot of questions for Stevan, so let's bring them up. Hey, what's up, Stevan?
What's up, man? How we doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
Uh,
Getting the day started.
yeah. Did you have a late night?
No, actually, every night's a late night. I like to stay up late. I'm a night owl.
You're a
but,
night owl? What do you?
Yeah, but
What do you like to do at night?
I mean, I'm a DJ professionally.
Oh shit. Okay. Cool.
So I do like a lot of like underground raves, like 4 a.m. set time, shit like that.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So if you change your sleep schedule when you're not doing that, then you're kind of screwed for those nights. So I kind of just stay up through the dark hours.
Man. All right. Well, we have been enjoying watching you on Perfect Match. What a fun little journey you've been on. It's did you
Yeah,
enjoy
man,
doing the
It
experience?
was wild. It was a good experience. Yeah, I feel like everything, good or bad, it is an experience in some sort of way that's positive if you can learn from it, But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Great people, great house. Just being able to kick it with a bunch of homies, and so it was a good time.
Yeah. What did you learn most from your experience on Perfect Match?
Honestly, just kind of be true to me and don't take shit so seriously. When I did Two Out the Handle, it was first reality TV show, a lot heavier mentally and like emotionally. You come in for a second one and you get the ropes of it and kind of just be yourself, kick back and just let the world take you rather than you try and take over the world.
Okay. Well,
Period.
yeah. I think we really enjoyed watching you and Alara. Did you say Alara ever? Did you ever get it wrong? Because I get it wrong a lot, but that's just
If
me.
I ever thought I was going to get it wrong, I just said her or she.
Oh my god.
I
you.
stuck myself out of that one. Yeah, exactly. I got through
so
that real
you
quick.
had a great time on Perfect Match with her.
Yeah.
She was really great.
great.
But no, but in all seriously, you guys seem like a really great couple. Did you go in having her on your mind? Were you surprised by your connection? Like, what drew you to her?
To Alara.
To Alara.
No, to be fair, I don't really watch that much reality TV in general.
Okay.
Like going in there, they were asking like, who do you want to see on the show and whatnot, and like didn't really have many options because I don't watch much of it. So I kind of just went in, like I said, open-minded, level-headed, and you kind of know what's right for you in the moment. And so when like the communication was on point and the humor was on point and just like the experience itself kind of got lifted when she came in the house, that's just kind of how I knew.
That's awesome. You seemed like watching you. It's been enjoyable because you've been like a breath of fresh air. You've been pretty open about like obviously you're on Too Hot to Handle. It seems like everyone on Too Hot to Handle like at least has some sort of fuckboy past, but whatever. But you seemed like really committed to like getting to know her, Alara.
Yeah. I mean, I think pretty much anyone on any reality show has some sort of past, especially like men that are on these dating shows and stuff like that. A majority of them have a past like that. At the end of the day, I don't think, it's not necessarily a negative. It's just a way of life that was before.
For sure. But I guess my point is like on this show, you seemed like you had a real connection, and like while a lot of other guys were flip-flopping and Cass seemed to like kind of always like Micah, but always seemed interested in talking to someone new. Obviously, Harry, we'll get into Harry in a little bit, but like Harry's Harry. But like you were just always very consistent, and you really made, Alara feel very secure. You didn't seem to play a lot of games. Was that deliberate, or was that just speaking to your guys' connection?
I think a little bit about, I think that's kind of just the person I've become in age and time, that if I see something that I'm happy with, I try not to fuck it up. Try being the key word. But so on a national platform, I think you try a little bit harder to make sure that you're not perceived in any sort of way. But no, there were definitely a lot of it was just connection and just like the basis that if someone else did come in that had taken my attention away or made me feel some type of way, I would have explored it more. And that just really wasn't the case. I had a good thing going.
With the whole Harry thing, obviously, I feel like y'all became very close friends throughout this experience.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to ask you, did he kiss Melinda?
I'm going to say it again. I plead the fifth. I got no idea.
You have no idea? Okay.
Wasn't there. I was at the general vicinity, but
like what did you see? Yeah, if anything.
Yeah, I try not to look after him too much. He's a grown man,
for sure.
But sometimes he needs a little bit of overseeing. But yeah, that day I kind of just kicked back, didn't really pay attention to anyone else. So might have happened, might not have happened. I don't know. I guess you'll just have to wait and see.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. That being said, you did, I guess, go to Jess in Harry's defense and kind of like double down on Harry's story about like Melinda being there for her 15 minutes. Do you still feel that way or no?
I think everybody that does these shows is there for some sort of 15
I mean,
minutes.
for sure. Like, but I guess like Harry kind of singled out Melinda and kind of like made it about like Harry's fame. And
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak for somebody else. I think at the end of the day, there were a lot of people that Melinda could have went for, and she is only going for Harry in this, aftermath and all this. So I really don't know. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but there were a lot of people there that something could have happened, and it seemed to only happen with Harry. So
they talked about Harry's success on OnlyFans and how much he made in one day. But I was checking out your Instagram, hottie that you are. And it's a very tantalizing page that you have.
Tantalizing.
You're on OnlyFans.
That's a big word. That's a good word right there.
Hell yeah.
It's a vocab word.
I think my favorite post was let me grab it. Hold on, because you only have so many photos on.
Yeah, I keep it really.
You keep it limited. Yeah.
I'll be coming back around. I'm just kind of letting this whole thing do its thing, but I'll be back there.
I think my favorite post was location Pound Town.
Is that the bear?
Yeah, you're riding a giant teddy bear. And then the caption is, if you want to see everything else the bear got to see, you know where to click. Devil face. Do you show your penis on your OnlyFans?
I go try and buy it. I guess. I'll
Okay.
buy it.
Yeah. Proven salesman.
All right, research.
Are you willing to share, or like maybe not the exact number, but like what is a range? How much can one make on OnlyFans? Like, should we be?
Well, we know how
considering-
much Harry made because
Yeah.
they use that.
Well, just in one day. I don't know if that's consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's when he signed
I
up.
think it's a give and take. Obviously, if you have a bigger following, you're going to make more. I don't think a lot of people believe like if you show more, you will make more. I don't think that's the case. I think if somebody really puts their mind and looks at this as a job and does their thing, they can make easily 6 figures a month. But you have to recognize the idea that you've got social platforms, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that to boost yourself. There's a way to market yourself and handle it. So you just have to look at it like anything else that's marketable. But 6 figures, clean number, I think it's pretty acceptable for a lot of people to be able to make.
That's crazy.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Stevan.
that's
Like, I hope-
crazy.
yeah, bravo. Let's round of applause.
Okay.
I'm like considering quitting.
Yeah. Yeah, sex work.
I gotta do a full-time job here.
Hey, they've got OFTV. You could do the podcast on there. Shit.
Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun, Stevan, outside of making great TV?
Making music.
Okay.
I got a dog. So me and him just kick it all the time. And I try and keep in touch with like homies from back home, but I'm fucking horrible on my phone. So I'll play like Call of Duty or something with them to do like some sort of connection basis thing. But yeah, really, I just kick it, man. I watch TV and I work.
What is the most surprising thing about you, other than your
I'm
life?
not as much of a douchebag as I seem on the internet.
Okay.
I'm really. I can be a dickhead to people I don't like, but really, I am a good kid with like a genuine soul. I don't think a lot of people. I think they're realizing it now as they see the show go on.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
I'm
you
still
seem
getting
like a
messaged.
fucking sweetheart on Perfect Match.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah,
guy to make
but on
breakfast.
Instagram I look like an asshole.
He made breakfast for Alara, and I was like the only guy to do
Yeah,
that.
you didn't make breakfast.
Yeah, I made breakfast for just about everyone in that house. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I like to
Smart.
take care of my people. So
Oh.
How was it with
Yeah.
your sleep schedule there? Were you staying up all night? And
oh, that was horrible. I got like 4 hours of sleep a night. They had to stop giving out Red Bulls on set because I would be up till like 6 in the morning, but not able to sleep.
God.
Oh my god! What was your favorite competition that you did?
I'm a big physique person, like doing physical competitions and stuff. So I think the one that Alara and I won was like the ball between us, running through the water. I think that was fun just because it was more of a test of like strategy and physical. By the end of it, like I was exhausted, like on the ground, dead for like 5 minutes. So I like the coming together of the different needs to do a challenge.
What is your stance on bro code? Do you have? It seems like a lot of the guys subscribe to bro code. And I'm all one for like having my buddies back, but like I'm kind of a big like right is right and wrong is wrong. And sometimes I feel like being a really good friend is sometimes having that tough conversation with your boys, being like, hey man, you're kind of being a dick, or maybe you should come clean. But I'm curious your thoughts. And also I want to ask this in the nicest possible way. But like, why does it seem like on the show the rest of the guys are just riding Harry's dick so hard? Like, why does it come across that way? Would that be accurate, or like, can you elaborate?
I don't think it was necessarily riding dick. I'll answer your second part first. I don't think it was necessarily riding dick. I think he has like a really big like humor around him, so he can make light of a lot of things and just have a good time with it. And so I think that has something to do with it. I will also say that the girls kind of had a crazy girl code in the house.
Okay. Which was
that
what?
like they didn't want new girls in. They came up with strategies to make sure that the girls in the house could stay in the house. They were talking about sending the guys on dates with girls that obviously weren't for them, so that
Okay.
They wouldn't make
would be had to leave. So I think we were kind of cornered into this bro code situation where like if no one was going to look out for us except for the guys. And so yeah, I think that had a lot to do with it. I think we kind of just had to stick together as much as possible because they could have torn us apart easy if they tried a little harder.
Gotcha. After watching this back, I mean, Harry's been catching a lot of criticism online. Do you like has anything surprised you? I know Harry does like seem his like thing is to try to make light of situations, but like, do you kind of agree with his behavior? Disagree? Like, would you, as a friend, recommend he approach like his situation with Jess differently? Like, how do you see it now, having watched it back?
Well, so I haven't watched it. I don't watch shows that I'm on.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Protecting that
But
mental health.
obviously,
Okay.
I've seen the social media and I know what's going on with all of it. I think at the end of the day, there's rights and wrongs to all of it. I'm not sure if you saw on there, but I did coach him through a lot of like stop being a dickhead in certain points.
Yeah, we saw
things
that.
to
We
do that are-
appreciated that. Yeah.
Yeah, the man child.
Yeah, so I do believe in right is right and wrong is wrong to some degree. There's obviously a gray area, but I also think at the end of the day, it is reality TV. It is meant to be entertaining, and that's definitely a factor why Harry does get called on to do some of these shows because people do that. Whether it's going to fuck his image up or not, or make him look like an asshole, he will make a good show.
That's true.
So I think obviously you have to give and take both of those. I don't think he's always right. I think he could definitely handle things better, but I also think everybody's human. We're still going to make our mistakes and do what we have to do for ourselves and our livelihood. So
You referred to Micah as a fun sponge. What?
I did.
What is that?
a fun sponge is somebody that, will take like a really good situation or like a fun time and kind of just like dull it out a little bit. I think in general, I'm sure she's great. I haven't hung out with her outside the show, but I'm sure that in general, she's great. But in the situation that was with like Kaz, Kaz is like a very humorous, outspoken, loud person when I've been out with him. But in the house, he was very, relaxed, quiet, almost docile. And so I felt like she was kind of just sucking the fun out of him.
I've never heard of fun sponge, but I've used the phrase energy sucker to describe people. Like
Same
certain people who
thing,
like,
but the
just suck the energy out of a room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or to me, like an energy sucker is usually someone who just demands everyone's attention, over anything else. And it's just like, no matter what's going on, they just suck the energy out of a room or the people.
Yeah, I don't think she was as much demanding attention. I think it was more just like things were a bit more serious to her in moments that didn't need to be, and it made it a little heavier, I think, for Kaz. Obviously, I'm speaking for Kaz, so don't take my word for it. But
you were there. We appreciate your take. Yeah, for sure.
From the outside perspective, I think he was a lot more fun before they got together.
Minus you and Alara.
Alara.
I said it.
Alara.
Just use a British accent; it'll help.
Alara.
Yeah.
There you go. Who was the strongest couple in the house that you saw?
To be honest, even though I just had my statement, I do think it was Kaz and Micah, simply for the fact that this is a show where you're meant to date around and find something that's right for you, find your perfect match or whatever. So the fact that you're going through that experience and you're doing it for what it is and are still managing to keep each other at the end of it or stick together through it in some degree, I think that's a pretty good quality to have in a relationship.
Okay. The boardrooms I'm curious about the boardrooms. Are those completely at the discretion of cast? Like, or
yeah,
that really? Okay. Interesting.
Well, so production will put on, your options because there's so many options outside of the house. So they'll put on a few and then you pick from that.
Okay.
But yeah, entirely up to cast of who they want to be putting with who. You just have to work through your partner's thought process.
Were there, they don't show any of this, but I'm assuming or wondering if like before a couple went into the boardroom, were people going up to them either together or separately to try to negotiate like, hey, don't send me on the date or please send me on a date or things like that? Or
yeah, there's definitely some of that going on. I don't think it's as big as you would think it was, but like, I even did it when I was with Xanthi. I said, I want to test if like I should stick with her or if someone else would be there. So like if you have the opportunity, feel free to send me on a date. I think it was more people putting themselves as options than like begging or pleading for it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, definitely some sort of behind the scenes there.
Okay.
You guys did a wife swap at one point in the season.
We did a wife swap.
And it seemed pretty normal for you guys. Like, what was the? How did that come about? Like, and did that not feel like kind of awkward? Just being like, "Hey, we're gonna swap."
No,
girlfriends?
that was the craziest day for us. I'm not gonna lie. We essentially, Kaz came and talked to me, and he said, "I don't really think I'm feeling Xanthi," and I said, I don't really think I'm feeling Micah," and he was like, "Maybe we should like just switch so that we can, like." Get to know other people, would stay in the house or whatever, and we're like, "Yeah, sure." Like, are you into her? And he's like, "Yeah, I'm kind of into her." And so we went to go find them, and they were coming to us to tell us the same thing. I don't know how it's possible. It was such a wild occurrence that I'm pretty sure Kaz and I just started running around afterwards because like it was just such a mind fuck. Yeah, I don't think you could have planned that or written that as well as it went.
Okay.
It was just such a funny moment for me. I was like, oh, has this happened before?
Yeah, no, not personally. I don't know.
See
I
the
can't
rest
speak-
on OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys play a lot of games in the house, both in the compatibility challenges and just in the house where you are kissing each other. What's the thought on that? Like, is that considered cheating? Is that a pass? What
when
do you
Kaz
think?
kissed Holly, what is that?
We did the kissing challenge, right? I think obviously that's a pass because everybody's involved in it and everybody's got to,
Mhm.
Totally.
do something.
They must.
I think if we're all there together doing it, playing the same game, whatever, I think it's fine. If someone wants to be pissed over it, you have your right to be pissed over it as well. But I think if everybody in the relationship is in the same area playing said game and it happens, I think it's fine. Unless you know it's not fine, then don't do it. Then just say no to the challenge. Like that's on you as a man or a woman to say, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I think it's fine,
Fair
but I was in a stable relationship, so I don't know.
Who had the bad breath?
I can't do him dirty like that.
All right,
There's
fair.
no kiss and tell rule like that.
Okay,
oh
fair.
my gosh.
He's a
Man,
gentleman.
I'm sorry.
Is it gentleman?
Respect.
Love
Yeah, I
that.
tell you what, wine breath. Ugh. Yeah.
I mean, it definitely wasn't Xanti because she was not kissing anyone.
There you go. You're narrowing it down.
So I'm working
Or
it.
left.
I'm working it.
Stevan is nothing but a gentleman. Where does Stevan, like, it's a very unique name. I've never heard of it before. What's its origins?
My parents made it up.
Oh,
whoa.
My mom wanted to name me Steve. My dad wanted to name me Evan. I came out and they didn't have it figured out. And so they're
Compromise.
like, "Fuck, let's just put Steve and Evan together and make Stevan.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah. Great. It fits you. It really does. It seems,
One of a kind.
yeah,
You never
truly.
know what the fuck you're gonna get. Just kind of happen.
Obviously, we're excited to see your relationship with Alara unfold on Perfect Match. But regardless of how things play out, what is next for you? Do you plan on maybe doing more TV in the future? Are you going to retire? Are you focusing on your OnlyFans? Like what?
DJ.
DJing, obviously.
Yeah, so I'm in production mode right now. I'm making an EP for music. And then I'm retiring from dating shows.
Okay.
I'm open to, like some sort of survivalist or challenge show or something like that. Like more
Traders.
strategy and physique would be
Okay.
fun. Survivor, yeah, exactly. Amazing Race, shit like
Ooh.
that. Open to that. But yeah, really just focusing on music, focusing on making money so that I don't have to be on international television shirtless showing myself off every day.
Okay. Listen, there are worse things in the world, you know?
There are worse things in the world, but I have to believe there's better ones too.
All right, buddy. Well, we appreciate you taking the time. Best of luck the rest of the way. We are excited to see how your relationship unfolds and how things play out. But other than that, yeah, you want to plug whatever you want to plug?
I mean, shit, OF.com, Stevan Ditter, go make your bread up for me. Make your own bread. Let's do some shit together.
All right.
Listen to my music. I love you all.
Go see what that bear's
Yes.
seeing.
Okay.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
I
Stevan.
appreciate you.
All right, take
Bye.
care. You as well. All right, so Stevan.
They definitely had the bro code makes sense in the house for sure. The bro code currently today in this moment where he tends to still, not want to say anything negative about
Mm.
Harry.
He didn't watch though. So if we take him at his word, I think he might not be fully aware of Harry's behavior.
Okay,
There is
that's
that.
True. That's true. Let's pause.
Yeah, I wonder if he saw the cream pie comment.
I was thinking about that and I was going to ask him, but if he didn't watch, it's just like, that's almost, I don't want to keep saying it almost because it's kind of reminding the audience
Spotlighting.
of
Yeah.
what, and like I feel like puts those people who were talked about in a bad light.
Yes.
And that was Harry's big mouth and not really anyone else's. So I
Mhm.
didn't really see the point in bringing that up.
Harry
Yeah.
did say that today's Harry, 27-year-old grown-ass man looking back at Harry a year ago, I would have never done this, talking about his comment about Holly. So, but I guess he's saying who he is today would have never made that comment about Holly. But he is wearing a I Love Gaslighters t-shirt on his podcast, which just feels wrong.
Oof.
And I oop.
I love gaslighting.
But
I love
but
gaslighters.
but 25-year-old Harry was saying how 26-year-old Harry was like here to like not do the same things about 25-year-old Harry.
He does it every year.
It's literally like when you make a New Year's resolution and then a month later you're like, I'm just gonna do this again next year.
Yeah.
Try again next year.
Harry's like good at like expecting an unlimited amount of chances to not like.
It's just like really crazy to me because people defend his actions and saying, well, he's just so funny and he just makes light of everything. And it's like, okay, well, I guess, sure. Yeah. If I'm a bad person, I'm going to just, if that's the way to like win people over is just like be funny. And like the way that he's on his podcast saying, I love with the t-shirt. And he's like, I'm a Olympic level love bomber. Like I'm such a gaslighter. I'm such a manipulator. It's like
he dismisses it all. He downplays it. Yeah. It's like that. And that's his secret sauce, if you will.
I guess it works for some people.
I really hope we find out, we get to the bottom of the Melinda Harry situation in the finale.
Oh yeah. I feel like there has to be something somewhere.
Has to be.
There has to be.
There's no way.
Because like you're always mic'd. And even if you're not on camera, I feel like there's just no way.
There's nowhere to hide.
Either
reality TV loves a hot mic moment. Like that's the thing. It's like and people forget. And I don't believe that there's just no way that
even if it's
there's
not
the question is, will they air it?
Well, even if it's not a
If
hot
there
mic
is.
moment, like give the mic to a producer or like a PA, like make them go on mic, you know?
What?
Like someone, like I'm
You
saying,
want them to break the fourth wall? And
I would
interview,
break
like-
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw everything.
Yeah.
we're all of a sudden like, hi, Jim.
Like
Who are you?
I feel like we're obviously on the same page here, but I feel like we're all Team Melinda. It definitely, there was definitely a kiss.
We all in
Yeah,
this room,
yeah.
believe,
In this room.
believe Melinda.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't
Guess
see
we'll
what
see.
We'll
happened.
see what happens.
It still things like these guys like love riding Harry's dick.
No, yeah, they
him
absolutely do.
him saying plead the fifth is him writing the dick. So
Quite literally. It
yeah.
is.
Yeah. Like just say it.
Did they kiss? I plead the fifth. Like,
Oh, okay.
all right. Well, sounds like not a no.
Yeah.
So, I don't
But he
know.
did say he wasn't around, so
no, he said I was in the vicinity,
he's in the vicinity.
but I did not see.
I was like, the boys' area was not that big.
Right.
Yeah.
That's another question, because these guys all rode hard for Harry.
They also all, like, we've seen the pregnant comment, Melinda saying, like, oh, yeah, well, he also said, like, he would get me pregnant. He admitted to carrying her to the bathroom because her feet hurt. And then,
Because her feet hurt.
and that's all he said. He was like, I knew it was wrong. I knew it wouldn't look good. Like, I wanted to protect you in autumn. Like, it's not the type of dad, whatever the fuck. And then Melinda, she's like, he told me that, Jess is like, yeah, he told me that he carried you to the bathroom. And she's like, and that we kissed. And then later on, she's like, also, he said he wanted to get me pregnant because I'm 30 years old and no. Okay. Then Stefan goes to Jess and is like, you know, having Harry's back and is like, you got to like believe him and whatever. And it's like, someone had to hear that comment. Someone, like, it didn't just happen, just Harry and Melinda. This is a small vicinity. They're all up each other's butt. They're all like hanging out together. So it's like someone heard something, someone saw something.
Or they either saw something or they saw that Harry and Melinda were hiding out somewhere where they couldn't be seen. You know what I'm saying? It's like either stuff happened in front of them, or if nothing else, bare minimum, it was, you know, I don't know, but they were like hiding in some bushes for a period of time. I didn't see it, but we didn't see that. Like talking about to Nelly's point, like either Chris or Stevan, like none of the guys either said like, listen, I was around here the whole time. Like it just didn't happen. I'm just telling you, I didn't see it. Or they could have said, well, this is what I saw, but like also like they did disappear like behind the bushes.
Right.
Like it's which one is it? Like either you definitely saw them not doing something. You know, they're not really the guys aren't talking about what Harry and Melinda did or didn't do. They're just basically gaslighting Melinda and like trying to disparage her credibility without even addressing the real issue.
I just don't know why she would. What would she have to gain to lie about it? And it kind of reminds me of like Miami Girl, where it's like, why would she fly across the country to say that we had sex and then you tell me no, we did not?
Well, they said they accused her
For 15 minutes, and guess what ended up being true?
Yeah, let's
Miami
stop
Girl.
accusing women of getting their 15 minutes.
We don't get any like notch on our belt or like notoriety being like, no, I made out with Harry.
You usually
Like,
get
why would I lie?
slut shamed for it.
That's right. Why would I lie?
Yeah.
Guys get like a fucking, oh yeah, brother, it was fucking good. But girls like, you're literally the biggest slut.
Yeah. All right, well, lots to unpack this weekend. The finale of Perfect Match does drop this weekend. We'll find out if there is any video evidence, or maybe we'll just constantly be wondering for the rest of time what happened between the two, but certainly a lot to unfold. We'll find out who is the perfect match and then so much more. Plus, we do have Micah for Going Deeper, a bonus Going Deeper. So again, next week, Monday, Ask Nick, reality recap on Tuesday, a special Going Deeper with Micah. It is just the interview. You will not want to miss it. Plus another reality recap on Thursday. A big week ahead. Following that for the 4th of July, just know it's a holiday, so we want you to enjoy it. So we're going to have an Ask Nick. We're going to have one reality recap. We're going to take the rest of the week off. Go enjoy your family, and we'll be back better than ever the following week for a juicy, explosive episode. You will not want to miss that. Other than that, anything else?
Camilla Luddington is on Reality Recap this week.
That's
as well.
right. Camilla Luddington is on. You might know her as Joe Wilson as Grey's Anatomy, but she is here to talk about all your favorite reality TV topics and pop culture topics. It's going to be a blast. We'll see you then. Bye. Hey guys, if you loved what you listened to, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.